Welcome back to Beards and Barbarians. This episode is going to be a very, very sad episode, for this is episode 59. I'm not even going to go there yet. Haha, tricked ya. We're going to go right into the announcements, and then you'll find out why this is going to be a very sad session. And again, before we get in, I want to thank our guest stars from last session. Go check out Hannah Plays D&D and Run DMG, both on TikTok and on Instagram. They did awesome in our last few sessions. They were awesome guest stars, and you should go share the love. Austin, if you want to take it away.
Joe, if you can real quick, I'm trying to get this shit adjusted. This crap adjusted. Wow, already. All right. I think I'm okay.
Okay.
You know what we need.
Nice. Yep, nope, I wasn't typing.
It's not the lowest either.
Alright. Well, I will kick us off with announcements then. So for everybody that hasn't been around, James over at Dragon's Nest Delivery does a monthly D&D subscription box. This is their logo. It is adorable. It is a mimic and a dragon. Inside these boxes, every single month comes with a one-shot, homebrewed music to go with that one-shot, miniatures, 2 sets of dice. One is always metal. Comes with snacks, and honestly, it's a pretty good value, around $40. Considering metal dice cost about $40. All said and said, beards are cool, 15% off. Go check it out. Link is in our link tree. It is on our About on our Twitch, and it's on our TikTok. Go check it out.
It's everywhere. All right, our second sponsor since the beginning of the campaign, as always, Brandon is blurry. Oh, no, never mind. Is W Energy. It is also everywhere. You can find it in our link tree. I think the link tree itself is everywhere, so we're good there. You click on it, great all-natural tasting powdered energy drink. You put in one of their shaker cups, which they also sell. There it is. Good
It has a
demonstration.
little ball in it. A little spiral ball that you can flatten. I love that thing.
For us married
Best
folks, that comes in handy. And if you go, you can shop and buy all their stuff, and you type in Nat20 Beards, and you get 10% off the entire thing. And it's amazing, and it's such a great deal.
The big percent.
And I think that's all I got. And we're just gonna go into the intro, because Brad is just staring down. Intro time!
Sorry. Okay, there we go. Welcome back.
Nope, just welcome. It's just the intro. We're not an intermission.
Well, waiting for our technical difficulties. The other announcement is, if you go check our TikTok out, we are releasing Campaign 2 trailers of our characters starting this week. So this week I kicked off my intro. Next week's it will be Steve's. Thank you, Dragnex. Week after that, Brandon's, and then you'll have to stay tuned to see the rest. We will be releasing them every single week leading up to Campaign 2, and we'll have some other stuff for you guys as well to get insights into how our characters talk to each other, how we interact, and a little bit about the backstory of the world. So there's a setting for you guys to jump in on.
So exciting.
So exciting.
So
And
exciting.
speaking of a setting,
Oh, and Alex is
last
back.
episode. Oh, welcome back, Alex. Last episode of Beards and Barbarians, we took off with the party having a great encounter with King Welsh. After resolving this issue, they were met with the horsemen. Cars, Jimathorn, and Rubio fought them off very bravely, downing Vlad, making her retreat back to her. My goodness, there's
Coffin.
one of those days. Going back to her coffin, and as the party arose, went upon their day, Sabiro returned, freeing Onyx from captivity, and trying to figure out a plan with Jimithorn to free his name. The party found where Vlad was in this Necron shop. After destroying the coffin, killing Vlad once and for all, the curse escaped through a window that was open in the room. Later on, Jimithorn told the party his plan. He was going to go challenge the one that could not be defeated in the greatest arena. And if he were to win this fight, he could prove his innocence. Upon this fight, Jimithorn was losing greatly, being smacked and stunned every single attack that this giant Celestial would throw at him. And finally, Jimithorn laid down his weapon, knowing this Celestial was lawful good and could not harm someone who was unarmed. The arena itself defended Jim, hoping for this to work. Before it did, Azamar ran away, or retreated to be precise, upset that this fight was concluded in the way it was, and Jimithorn proved himself loyal, and before everything went well, Sabira, someone the party thought they could trust, turned out to be corrupted and attacked Jimithorn. The entire party jumped in, trying to protect Jimithorn. And upon doing so, they lost Eldarion. As he was turned to dust, enraged in a body of fire, Raven and Kars downed Sabira. Raven taking the final blow. They realized their job in the Great Empire was done. Exiting out of the arena, they knew this was the last time they were possibly going to see Jim for a very long time, for they had lost Eldarion and Sabira, two members of their party they thought they could trust. Meanwhile, Kailu was nowhere to be found in the party, as she, the day before, had gone into the void, feeling some sort of disturbance within her. And this is not where we start tonight's episode. In fact, we started a day advance. As we move into the future, we travel to Eden's Garden, where we are introduced to Nar and our new character that is played by Steve. Steve, could you introduce your character really quick?
Absolutely. I am playing Caspian Seabreeze. Caspian Seabreeze is a Water Genasi creation bard. The best way to describe him is he doesn't know a stranger. He's friends with everyone, or attempts to be friends with everyone. Let me actually give it that. He's always the center of attention. He believes that the world is ugly and it is his job to make it beautiful, and the best way to describe him is flamboyant.
I like him already.
And Caspian and Nar sit at a table as you can see the two of them writing scrolls as they're copying from one scroll to another in Eden's Garden's library.
Caspian, I told you, just work on the facts. You don't need to add all the filigree and, nice drawings and doodles in the margins. We're just here to copy scrolls and take them back to the library.
But no, if I can't be beautiful and make the books beautiful, what is the fucking point? I've got to make them beautiful. It is my job to make the world more beautiful. If you want to be boring and drab, that's your business, not mine.
I'm not looking to be boring and drab. These are just copies. We're going to copy them into actual books later. Then you can make them pretty.
But why waste all the time doing them here? If we can't make them beautiful now, why make them beautiful later? Why waste our time on these?
Oh, gods, you're more stubborn than Raven.
You always talk about Raven and how he's stubborn. I can't wait to meet this man.
I think you two will get along swimmingly. Just small word. Very small.
Well, how do you have any way of getting a hold of them? With all the crap that's been going on around here, we could use some help. And I miss Kailu. Everyone around here's so boring. She's my best friend, and I really want to see her again.
I miss Kyler too, but I don't. And honestly, I'm kind of working on this library thing. That and making sure Mom's okay. Yeah, she's doing better though. She walked a little further today. The world tree healed her from a little bit, but still very weak.
Well, at least she's getting better. You can't complain about that.
I just wish it was a little faster. Plus, I kind of hate being, on the sidelines. Not that I hate being here, but I want to be helping my friends,
Well, the world tree needs you now, so don't worry about your friends. I'm sure they're fine. It's not like any of them would die.
He looks like he wants. Like, no, it's better not.
He's saying to a guy who has died.
Yeah. I don't think Gatsby is party.
It wasn't permanent.
As
Well,
Still
you-
happened.
Alright, well, I guess we better get back to these boring drafts and get on with the actual books. Then I can make them beautiful. This is dumb. Why are we doing this?
Because the world tree needs a library. If this is going to be a place for, world, the life of everything being here, may as well have the sum of knowledge, too.
Well, I agree with all that, but I don't understand why we're making a draft. Let's just write the fucking book. Then I can make it pretty, and you do all the fancy words, and we'll be done.
Well, we need to make a draft to make sure that the translations are complete because, I don't know about you, but my ancient Duragar is not the best. So we need to double-check everything before we put it down to paper.
Alright, if you say so.
You don't want to translate fire light lichen to fire light lich. That'd be a big mistake and people would get very confused.
But wouldn't
So-
that make it more exciting? Have it misinformation just a little bit, then people have the misinformation. Then when they find out the real information, they're going to be so excited.
Understand, these are books. These are new clothes. They're not supposed to be misinformative or entertainment, because we haven't gotten to the fiction section yet. This is just etymology or study of bugs. For now. But we'll get to the more entertainment.
Okay.
Alright.
So, as Nar and Caspian write on their scrolls and create these new books for the World Tree, time passes like water through fingers as you've been here now for most of the day, as you see the sun start to set and more of the patrons of this library start to leave.
I guess we can head back now. You hungry?
I mean, I could eat, but, I have to watch my figure.
Honestly, I think you're a little too skinny.
Okay, fine, we'll get dinner. What are we even eating tonight?
Well, I heard there's these nice, fried rhinoceros beetles this vendor's selling not too far from here.
Rhinoceros beetles.
No, hey, that's what I thought here until I bit into one, and oh my god, they're crunchy.
Well, okay, I mean, if you're gonna make me, then let's go. Let's go get some food.
Okay, come on.
And Nar's going to close the book he was transcribing to his new robe and just walk on out. Just maybe a nod to the lady at the secretary's desk as they go by. Just, familiar nod. They've seen him.
Yeah, Caspian just follows as well.
Okay, and as the two of you, sorry, I'm just trying to get the maps all loaded up. The two of you head out into Eden's Garden, and as you make your way back to the wagon that you have placed outside the city, you pass by the vendor that's selling the savory treat Nar was talking about. The two of you end up.
Fried rhinoceros.
Well, I've got to say, I don't hate it. It could be a little better, but if it's... At least it's crunchy, like you said, and kind of juicy. I mean, For bugs, it's not terrible.
Just need to eat them right. And he just takes one and breaks it in half and out the innards.
Well, you could have told me that before I ate the fucking wing.
Well, that was seemed to enjoy that. Didn't want to interrupt.
This is the problem with you. You never tell me what to do before I do it. Then I look like a fool. Are you trying to make me less attractive?
Do you want an honest answer, or
Well, a friendship isn't built on fucking lies, so yes, I want a real honest answer, Nar.
well, as a neat freak that you are, it's kind of funny to see you get stuff on your face and you're freaked out. But to be attractive, you're always going to be attractive, Cat. But it is fun to mess with you. Gotta stop.
No. Now we need to know, is there actually shit on my face? Prestidigitation.
I'd say Nar does. But he makes a spot.
Are we going to go through this game again? Last time you didn't end well. Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitates it back. Hey, I don't we set that tree on fire. That wasn't my fault.
It was your fault. You're the one with fire fucking magic, not me. I can't cast fire spells. That's all you. Just because I pissed you off doesn't mean it's not your fault.
It wasn't necessary for you to step on my toe, and he just makes another spot on the middle of his shirt.
The face is fine. Do not put spots on my shirt. I will banish you. And I can, so don't test me.
The two of you, after traveling for probably about an hour or two, as the sun is getting very nice and dim, you guys get to the bridge, as you know familiar. And for the past few days, you've been having the sensation as though something is wrong with the World Tree. And now more than ever is it screaming at you as you cross over the bridge, making your way closer back to the World Tree.
Do you feel that?
Yeah, like something's wrong.
I think we better hurry up, because this is not normal.
Yeah, let's speed this up. You got expeditious retreat?
No. Do you?
Yes.
Well then get to casting, Magic Man.
Gosh, you're so bossy. That's why I love you.
Oh,
And-
thank you, Nar. I appreciate it. But less
do you think?
talky, more casty.
He casts Prestidigitation again on a forecasting next tree to run out of his way.
So, out comes more onto Caspian as Nar then whips his fingers at the horses, and the whole carriage starts to rapidly go fast. Can you both quickly just give me a perception check?
Ooh, perception.
Yes, please.
I'm not very good at those.
I got a
15.
Okay. Caspian, what did you get?
15.
Okay, so perfect. You both start seeing on the ground giant footprints in the grass, but the reason it's been catching your guys' eye is that it's as though the footprint, as it's being placed, is burning the ground below it. And it is moving the same close to the World Tree. But as you guys get very, very close to the entrance, you can tell that the footprints are moving towards the hills placed south of the tree, about a 12 to 15 minute walk away as you roll up back to the World Tree.
Okay, so just to clarify, we see footprints burning the grass, heading towards the World's Tree.
Yes. And as you get to the World Tree, you could tell that they differ off and head a different direction, not going directly at the World Tree. So when you get to the World Tree, there's no more footprints.
Okay. I assume we're gonna investigate that. That would be my assumption.
Yeah. Who the heck? Nars goes a little pale. Oh, gods, I hope that this isn't who I think it is.
And who might you think it is?
A very bad old acquaintance.
That's not very specific. That's just as cryptic as saying, I will hope this isn't who it is. And then you say, really bad acquaintance. How the fuck am I supposed to remember who that is? I don't know anybody that you know, except for Kailu. And Dad, but fuck, whatever.
That story where I told you I was possessed for a while?
Yes?
Yeah. Might be that thing.
Ooh, well then maybe we should really check it out then. Let's go.
Yep, okay, toodaloo, let's go.
The two of you walk after the tracks and make your ways to the top of a hill where it leads down to a canyon. And as you look upon this canyon, you can see that there are forces from Saphira, a new form of tiefling that is kitted in leather gear. And within this, I'd say, unit of 50 soldier, there is a very terrifying fire giant. And this is where we go back in time.
I wish my computer would go at the speed I want it to, because then this whole transition would seem a lot cooler.
To outside of the greatest arena. And as the party exits the greatest arena, the words Sabira last said lingering in the air. The horsemen have already searched for the necromancer. Saphira's forces are already moving towards the World Tree. As the key is in her hand, you've already lost. And as all of you exit out of the arena, what do you do?
Never was a better time for her to take a drink.
Didn't they say they gave us a airship at the end of the last one? Is that for us? They're like, here, take this.
Well, technically,
boat.
it was Sabira's, but I don't think she's going to use it anymore.
Yeah, probably not. I'm gonna approach Integral. Is she still here? She's still around?
Sabira killed her.
No, she's still alive.
Nope.
She's like,
Nope.
She did?
Yeah, Sabira killed her.
She killed her off screen.
oh, that's annoying. Well, is she really dead then? You know?
No,
Anyways, I hop on my griffin, I fly away. I'm looking for potion shops and shops that sell diamond dust. I'm no longer asking if I can go to the damn shops anymore. I am just going.
You could tell right away Nordor, as you fly over top of it, has a bunch of shops to offer. Instead of heading
This
all
guy
into the city,
for
you
4
could
hours
go
last
down,
session.
could go down there and find that.
Yeah, I'll go to Nordor then.
What time of day is it, DM?
It's
Fucking
closer
British.
to the evening. It's probably close to 6 or 7 p.m.
In this part of the continent, is it already like a bit of a dimmer, like darker hour, or is it still
It's
pretty
more
bright?
of an orange tint to
Okay.
the land.
Rubia is gonna look around at the party and just let out a big sigh and say, I have to find Kailu. Got to tell her what happened in this mess. Lord knows where she is. But I've got to go get her. If any of yous want to come with, you're welcome, but I'll be taking a bit of a different means of travel, and it won't be an easy one.
I don't know if we should leave Raven alone. I would have went, but not right now. You got it.
I could go get her myself. If you all want to look after Master Hailstorm and figure out this mess and also figure out that, and he points over at the new airship we apparently have adopted, then I'll get her, and I'll break the news as softly as I can. But I'll be back within a day at most. Just figure this shout out and maybe don't move and call me on the bracelet. I'll let y'all know once I've got Kylo and I'm coming back.
Alright, Rubio. I hear you. Go ahead.
He's just gonna look around at everyone for kind of like, it almost feels like it's gonna be a last moment for some reason because he just doesn't know what's gonna happen next. Life seems very fragile to him at this point, seeing so many people just disappear within like maybe 10 minutes. So with that, he's going to raise both hands and clap in the air, and he's going to cast with his last spell slot, Dark Polymorph. It's going to change into a young red shadow, or sorry, an ancient black dragon. And adult, not ancient. Yeah, wrong level. He's just going to turn to a black dragon, and he's going to fly off towards the last place he remembers Kylo being. Not saying another word.
So Onyx hopping on his griffin, flying to Nordor, or yes, Nordor, and Rubio morphing into a dragon and flying off. Cars and Raven standing there alone. What do you? What are the two?
Raven's not there. Raven walked away.
Oh,
Yeah, cars followed you. That's how we ended last session. I followed you carrying your great axe.
Oh well, Raven's just kind
Wandering.
of sitting against the wall on the outside, just with his back against the wall.
I'll approach, holding your great axe just from the hilt across my shoulders. You need a minute?
I think I'll be alright. I just, there's a lot. Last thing I was told was, I'd make a good role model, because, the way to protect everybody. So, clearly I didn't do that.
I mean, I'm here. The rest of the party's here. We lost one. Against all odds, you protected us against more loss. I know that's not a win, but it's less of a tragedy. You made a hard choice. No one else did.
Yeah. I think I'll be alright. I'm probably gonna be quiet for a while. I've lost so many.
I don't think the body. Sorry.
No, you're
Go
fine.
ahead.
No, you're fine. Oh, darn, it was just... Man. The whole thing with the horseman thing. I damn near choked him out. He helped me write that letter. A big mistake. And then, I can't lose any more friends, man. I just don't know if I got it in me anymore. I cared about
Losing.
her, you know. I really did. At least thought I did.
Losing people is hard. Losing the reason, or potential reason to get up and live. You never recover from. It's world shattering.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I ever did. I don't have positive advice for you from that.
I mean, it is. It is what it is at this point. It's just, I've seen so much death. So much death. And I always seem to be just far enough behind. I just couldn't save it, man. And it's messed me up, man. Like,
Raven.
yeah.
Sometimes being behind is better than being ahead. The day that I lost, the day that I took, 3 lives. One being my own, metaphorically, which means it didn't actually happen. I just want to preface that for you. The other's being my wife and what she held. I saw too far in the future for looking what I wanted and had. I didn't take a second to just be behind. I think that you will recover. I know you will. Elle will be a hard one to recover from. Her, I don't think that'll be that odd.
I hope you're right. We gotta do something for him, man. We can't just leave. Like, he was pretty important for the little time he stuck around. So, I mean,
We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Elle. Literally, me and you would be dead. I'm cocky, I'm not that cocky.
nope. Yeah, I mean, he kind of. I mean, he swooped in for sure and saved both of our asses. We just can't. We can't. leave him
Honestly,
there.
Onyx grabbed him. We'll
Okay.
do something. I think I need to tell you. You've grown a lot. I've watched you grow next to me, and that's not a. It's not a slight. You're more adaptable than anyone else in this body is. You've grown a lot. You've grown a lot with Elle, with me. You're an amazing brother. And I'm not gonna lose another one.
I refuse. I will fucking. I don't know if I could make it through another one. We can't lose anymore, man. We can't lose anymore. Every time you lose somebody, a piece of your soul goes with it, and I just don't know how much soul I have left to lose.
My great-grandfather always said one thing. Spirits are there always. I'm not telling you to be spiritual, but when we lay to rest whatever wickedness is out there, we'll see everybody again. I told you a long time ago, I can't promise that I won't be there at the end, or that I will. I can promise you that no one else in our party will die.
That includes you, man.
I can't. I can get anyone out of a situation that revolves sacrifice, Raven.
Alright, fine. I'll make a pact with you right now, being who me and you are. Nobody else dies before we do.
He's gonna put your great axe down on the bench that you're sitting on or the wall that you're sitting against. And he's gonna put his arm out.
Yeah, Raven will take it.
Nobody dies before us.
Agreed.
He's gonna lean in and like pull you in to a very tight hug, where basically he's using your shoulder as his headrest. You know it's gonna involve a lot of crazy shit, right?
I mean, maybe it'll take my mind off of it. Right now, I'm even scared to go to the bar right now because I just don't know. I need a drink, but I don't know if my mood can take somebody smarting off. It's gonna take one fucking just, I don't know, just off remark, and I don't know.
He chokes up at the remarks you're making, even though they seem really non-emotionally charged, in a way. One more pact since we're here.
Yeah.
No more drinks until we're done with all of this. You and I, that'll be had, but we're soldiers at heart. When we're done, we drink until we can't.
I'll make that deal with you.
Let's go find Onyx.
Yeah, he got everything because I'm not leaving a shred of him laying in there.
We can go check, but I'm pretty sure.
I'll go check.
And he'll watch you walk off and just wait. And I'm sure that's where our scene ends.
Yeah, Raven will walk in there.
So,
and, just look to make sure nothing is left of Elle, and he'll just kind of stare at the spot for a minute. And kind of nod and walk out. Woo!
Y'all guys are making me tear up.
It's called acting, chump. No, I'm just kidding.
I know.
It's called tequila.
Oh, Brad, go.
as a Raven walks in, just to make sure nothing was left behind in the arena, the blood stains, the ashes that were left
I got
scattered
the ashes.
upon the smudge that was left from Sabira, grabbing it and smudging it across her face, and once again Sabira's corpse lying there lifelessly.
Her corpse is still laying there?
Yeah, no one moved it except Rubio casting a spell that no one could tamper with it.
He'll probably kneel down even after everything that's happened and make sure she's not in a compromising spot. Like, he'll lay her down flat and put her arms across her chest and kind of touch the top of her hand, and then just walk back to where Cars is.
And as you make your way back to Cars, Onyx arrives in Nordor as you come to this walled-in city, braced from another walled-in bigger city. You are granted access to the shop area.
Nice.
You can tell that every person in this city, everyone within these walls are Goliaths, and off the rip, you're noticing something out of the blue. For everywhere you've been inside of the Great Empire, there's not been a single tree, a single speck of grass, except for here. For everywhere you look, there's little bits of grass and cherry blossom trees growing from the sand. And in a giant marketplace, you can tell that there's a sign that says alchemist.
I will approach the alchemist for favor.
You make your way up to the alchemist, and this big, bald, giant Goliath, about 8 feet tall, sitting on a steel stool, looks at you. How can I help you there, Janansi?
Yeah, I'm looking for a potion of speed. Got any of those in stock? Health potions, maybe.
Oh, shit out of luck for health potions there. The shipment wasn't able to arrive, so we made an arrangement with the capital of the Republic to keep them. So if you need them, I hear they have a surplus. But for speed, we do have you. One moment while I deal with a dog.
I'll put the dog in the shop. Is that the manager? Oh my gosh.
He pulls out the health potion, and you can tell that where he's pulling it out of is a small box he keeps underneath his stool. And as he puts it down on the counter, 500 gold pieces.
You got 2 of those? I'll take 2.
I only have 2.
I'll take them. I'll take them both.
And he reaches in and puts another one on the table. That's good. In total, we're gonna put a little bit more on there. Say, well, I only have 2, and it seems as though you need them.
Extortion? Is that kind of messed
Well, I
up?
mean, look at your armor. You're a paladin. What are you going to not give in to someone who needs the money? You seem kitted. You seem loaded. I'm asking for a couple hundred gold more for something that I'm not going to be able to get for a long time.
Yeah, but I earned this armor. I didn't pocket off some dead guy. Whatever. I'll give you 50 more gold. That's my final offer.
That's good to me. And he pushes the 2 health potions, or the 2 speed potions forward.
1,050. Oh. You know where I could get some diamond dust?
I would go and just talk to the jeweler down there.
Awesome. Thank you. I'll head out. Go to the jewelers.
And as you start walking towards the jeweler, you can see the Goliath that you talked to kind of running within the crowd of people. And as you make your way up to the jeweler, the same Goliath sits down on another metal stool wearing a different cap. What can I get you?
You're like a one-man show, huh?
Who, me? No. No, I own this shop.
Yeah, okay.
What can I get for you?
I put down 600 gold. I need this much in diamond dust. It's 600.
We see him pull out a little very fancy scale with 2 kind of half cups on either side, and he puts it on the table, and he puts a weight on it and starts putting a bit of diamond dust to weigh it, and then he puts it into a bag and puts it on the table and takes your gold.
All right, pleasure. So you got like a place that sells like a myriad of things, you know, incense, candles, that kind of stuff.
I would go and speak with the druid, but you're more in luck to go to Dragon City for that kind of items.
That's kind of far. I'll go talk to this druid. Where are they at?
And just follow the mountain of fucking leaves and bushes you'll find. She'll be over there.
Roger Dodger. I do that.
And as Onyx makes his way over to the druid. Oh, yeah. You find her sitting kind of right by the little creek that passes through Nordor. Above her is the cherry blossom tree. She's dressed in a beautiful leaf-made dress. And she turns around this gorgeous Goliath. Hello there, sweetie. What can I do for you?
Hi. I was wondering if you got like candles, incense, like stuff like that. No spell components.
What's the occasion?
talking to a dead friend.
Oh,
Yeah. I
I'm
appreciate the
sorry.
cheery demeanor, though.
well, you seem very nonchalant about speaking with a dead person, but I can see what I can do for you.
I'm
And as
processing.
as she's scrimmaging through her items and collecting and sensing candles, who was he? Was he an ally? And she kind of looks you up and down. I'm not assuming a lover. Was he a brother? A father? An ally?
You ask a lot of questions.
Oh, I do. No one really wants to talk to me around here. And she's getting them all into a nice hemp-made bag.
Nice.
I'm
Well,
just curious.
you could go to Eden's Garden. There's tons of druids there. They're happy to talk to like-minded people.
Oh, I bet they are, but this land, as you see, is dead. So I've made it a goal of mine to revive it from the scars the war once brought. But here you go, dear. And she gives you 2 candles, a box of incense, and a couple of flowers on the inside that you could use to burn. Don't worry about payment. I understand losing someone might be hard, and you're processing in your own way.
Yeah, it's mostly denial right now. Just gotta keep busy. There's
I would hate
bad
to
guys
be
out
around
there.
you when you hit anger, because you seem like you could really do some damage.
Sometimes. Here, I like your cause. Let me make a donation.
Oh, there's no need for a donation.
I
don't
drop
need
100
money.
gold and
I
get
will
out of
take
there
the
before she can.
I'll take
Figured.
that. If you really want to give it to me, I'll take it.
I just drop it and then hop back on the group and fly back to the group.
And as you make your way back to Cars and Raven, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Rubio, as you make your way in to the scales and nails, you go back in time for a quick second. And Kailu, as you enter into the void, you notice that everything's changed. It's almost expanded. More room for ideas and thoughts you've had. You've had an idea about the overall entrance of the void, and so that idea was created into an island. Your connection with the world tree has made its own within your void. And as you are within the void doing what you do, you are feeling a sensation that's screaming, calling, begging for you to help, and it's calling you from a place you once called home. And from that sensation of pain, you almost feel like a dagger pierces you. And you feel like something is very wrong. What do you do?
Okay, great. I love how that starts. Well, first thing is that Kylu's probably going to try to meander around this new void real quick just to get her bearings and see if the wrong feeling is coming from the void or if it's really coming from, like, the world tree. 'Cause that's what it feels like, but she's not, like, entirely positive. Better to be safe and sorry. Check check off everything on the list.
For the sake of this, roll me nature, just for the sake of this.
Oh, okay. Fun. Whoops. Give me a second.
What a great start to a stream. Jesus.
So, as Kailu kind of digs into her feelings and into her sensations to kind of gather.
Oh, it didn't look like a good roll, but the reaction. That was okay.
What was that, 14?
Yeah, they rolled a 14.
You realize that Kailu kind of realizes that this sensation, this overall fear she's feeling, isn't coming from the void. It's almost like that sensation is now screaming for you to leave.
That's concerning.
We should stay.
We should
Ruby, you just don't want to get hit?
It's okay, Ruby's used to it. Since day one,
Sorry.
the fire giant.
Okay. So that's concerning. Since the void seems like things are taken care of, Kailu's going to manifest a door and decide to step on out because, like, this is not a good feeling, and the party probably should be aware that some shit's going down.
We're
You
aware.
open up the door the second that Rubio walks in to the tavern, and before Rubio can even say anything, you hear murmurs from the left side. Could you believe that Sabiro could even betray our people? And to the right of the tavern. So Jimathorn wasn't a fraud. Man, I could really look up to a person like that. And Rubio moves closer towards Kylo.
I want to know what
Yeah.
your face looks like, Rubio.
I was actually about to describe that because I'm assuming the moment I walk in, I see this portal open up and she pops in.
Yeah.
Looking
Have you
only
ever
slightly
seen-
worried.
Have you ever seen a parent's face where they know they have to tell their kids it's bedtime and they're having a fucking great time running around and they're just like, I gotta be the bad guy. You
Feel
see
like the
Rubio's
situation's
whole
more than that.
demeanor, which is normally like stiff and straight and stuff. He just goes completely relaxed as he sees you, as him himself is almost bracing. And his face is a mixture of like concern, but also like adoring father kind of look at the same time. So yeah, he looks uncomfortable, but Rubio will slowly walk up to Kylo as the portal shuts behind her and say, he doesn't even know what to say. He'll stutter his words for a second and say, Kylo, it's good to see you, but he'll take a big deep breath. We need to go talk in private. And he'll
What?
flick a coin over to the bartender and
Wow,
say,
not
I need a room for at least the next 10 hours. And he'll like put out a hand for the bartender to throw him a key. Yeah.
Yeah, that's on you, Brad.
How?
Brad?
I'm trying to think. Just give me a second. So-
Kylie, you go.
Yeah, Kylo,
Okay,
go.
yeah, well, you're thinking. How long have I been indisposed? Time is different in the void.
Rubio thinks for a second. He kind of like counts it. It's at least a couple of days, if I'm not mistaken. Nigh a week almost.
Oh. Oh,
A lot's happened.
goodness. It only felt like maybe half a day. That's concerning. Okay.
At this point, I'm assuming the barkeep is throwing me a key, and I'll say,
Yeah.
let's go upstairs. Got a few things you need to hear, and I think it's best for myself.
Oh, God.
But I'm happy to have you back, and he'll just take a few steps forward and give you a hug without saying anything. But it's a tighter hug than you expect. It really kind of like portrays his concern, and he'll lead you up the stairs without another word.
Kylie was very concerned. Very concerned.
Oh
Could
no,
you
my
call
dad
it?
gave
No
me a
problem.
hug.
You got.
This is a hug of get ready, kid.
Yeah, I know what kind of hug that
Your
is.
room.
I need to build strength for myself in order to reveal what's gonna go down.
Oh god.
The door opens, and as Rubio opens it slowly, you can feel the anticipation of what's to come next as the two of you make your way in. The door shuts behind you.
He's gonna do the classic like sit on the bed slowly, and then the little like 2-pat next to him indicating to sit down. Just with like a very calm smile, like it's gonna be okay kind of vibe.
I was just like, but sits down. She trusts Rubio, so it's fine.
He's gonna interlace his fingers and let out a. What I'm about to tell you, it is gonna hurt, but it has to be said before we can move forward. And he's gonna then turn his head towards Kylo and say, I'm just gonna not sugarcoat it to put it plain. Darian is no longer on the plane of the living. He passed in order to save us. He gave his life for us. And the reason that he had to die was because, as I feared in the back of my mind, Sabira was indeed a horseman. And she went rogue. She tried to kill Jimmy and all of us intervened. But Aldarian got there first before the rest of us could, and we were surrounded by berserkers. To put it simple, Kylo, there was no other choice. Without Aldarian, this whole world would be lost, including my life, and eventually yours. So yes, we lost a close friend of yours, maybe, a comrade of mine, but in the end, it was a necessary death. And I think you've learned the definition of a necessary death by now. And he'll pause for a second and say, do you have any questions, love?
Kylo's just like sitting there, staring at him. Just staring at him. Entirely unsure how the fuck she's supposed to feel, processing everything that she was just told. So let me get this straight. Sabira couldn't be trusted. And because of that, Eldarian is now dead. Is that what you... Is that what you mean to say?
That's a simplified version, but just as our past comrades and also the past cursed people, most of them did not choose to be evil or side with Saphira. This was not Sabira's choice in the end. I found this out after I resurrected her corpse for a few questions via dark magic, and I learned from her that this was not her doing. But I also learned, and I feared the most of this, she is giving the key over to Saphira. Saphira is going after the necromancers, as I also feared, hence my task to get them myself, and we are in a very poor position, which I believe this is why we need to get ourselves over and find some allies, potentially maybe in Eden's Garden or something, somewhere, but we need to gather more strength before we keep on pushing on. But yes, this is exactly what happened. Jimathorn is now going to take over, who I believe to be the next reigning king of the Empire with the current young king's help, something along Empire rules, I don't know how it works. But the Empire is now in good hands. For now, as a party, we have to regroup, gather our strengths, and push forward onto the next position we need to be in. There's no time for crying. We have to be strong. You could cry now. He'll look at her. You could cry in private. But as Merlin's chosen, as Murphy's Law, as all the names our group and party has been given, we're bearing the weight of destiny on our shoulders. We do not deserve to cry. The people we are saving deserve strength. So be strong for me, and be strong for the entirety of the people we're doing all this for. Be strong for Aldarian too. He didn't give his life just so we could be ninnies. You're a strong daughter I wish I could have raised. And I'm proud to be in your life again. And if you need a shoulder to cry on, I'm here now.
It's at that point that Kylie bursts into tears.
You'll grab her and rest her head on his shoulder and rub her back, the typical fatherly embrace. And you'll say, that's all the pain out.
Absolutely breaks down for a second. And then a thought occurs to her, and she surfaces really quick, and she's like, what about the key? The key! What happened to the key that we gave her?
Still rubbing her back, he says, fortunately, as I fear, Saphira has her grasps on it. We have to figure out how to deal with that, but for now we have to find people who can help us with that. Losing Aldarian, a magic expert of his level, we need something to fill that void. or I don't think we can solve this key issue.
Kailu lets out a very angry, very wet yell, which I will not be able to perform because I am currently in a hotel, and that would be disrespectful to everybody around me. So she yells, shouts really loud, angrily, and just like throws a punch at air. She doesn't want to hurt anybody, but she's having a lot of emotions. She's having a hard time trying to cope with them at the moment. The only thing that she's just like quietly repeating to herself is she like starts pounding her fist on the bed. I told them not to give it to her. I told them it would be a bad idea.
Rubio's just gonna like nod his head and let her do her thing.
Yeah, she just crawls into him and starts continues her crying fit until she's done. A few minutes later, gross faced, puffy eyed, snot running down.
The whole nine.
Rubio, I'll
ugly
cast
cry.
prestidigitation and just clean you up, clean up my robe where you were sitting, and he'll take both of his thumbs and just slowly like wipe the tears away from your eyes, getting real close to you, and he'll put both his hands on his shoulders and say, "Enough of crying for now. We have a party to get back to. We have a plan. We've got things to do. But just know this. Proud of the woman you've become. And I would do the same thing for you that Aldarian did for us that day. 10,000 times over. I would go to hell for you again. So even though you might feel alone in this world losing your friend, you aren't." And he'll go from shoulder to one last hug and say, "All right, let's go." And he'll kind of chuckle a bit as he gets back into his mindset. Trying to break her mindset at the same time, you know?
Yeah, no, Kailu is despondent and very sad. And after, like, she'll follow along after him, but after they get outside of the building, she's gonna be like, What happened to his remains? Has he been buried? Is there somewhere that we could go?
He'll smile because he knows everything's fine. He'll say, "I cast a spell so no bodies in the area could be tampered with or messed with in a dark way. Onyx, I believe, collected all the dust remains."
You failed to mention that there's no body.
Yeah, I did fail to mention that. Rubio say, yeah, as he says that, he'll say, "As unfortunately the power that devastated our friend left nothing but that. But his spirit can be honored even through dust." I think you just need an arm, really. And he'll look back at her and say, "We've got plans to honor our friend, don't you worry." And he's just trying to get a laugher out of her, but Rubio's bad at it.
Not
he's a
going
new
well.
father, in a sense, you know what I mean? He's got that, like, okay, I'm trying to find what sticks. And he'll say, "The party is back by the arena, and I told Master Scars not to move. Speaking of which," and he'll activate his place, say, "I've collected Kailu and we're on the way back. Don't you move."
Will do. I have Raven.
Rubio just realizes he's too tired, doesn't have enough spell slots to fly back over where he was, and he's going to look over at Kylo and say, "Do you possess any interplanetary or dimensional travel that could get us back to the party? I've kind of expended all of me mana."
Technically, I do, but I don't have it in me right now. The energy that I had to put into the void to try and rework it, and I had to. Something is wrong, and I think it's wrong with the world tree. It feels a little wrong to bring up, what with the wake of Eldarian's passing, but something isn't right. And the things that I did in the void drained me. I don't think I could help currently, but I could summon a mount if you didn't want to do all the work.
You see Rubio's eyes light up, and he pulls out a small black orb you recognize as he's mentioned before, Pearl of Power, and he will whisper its once a day word usage, and you'll see tendrils of black energy surge back into Rubio, and you'll kind of like throw it up in the air and catch it again in like a cheerish way and say, "Forgot I had this little bugger," and you'll put it back in his cloak and say, "I think I've got it in me now. This thing helps when I've cast too many evil spells." And he'll recast what he did earlier, and before Kailu's eyes, he'll turn into an adult black dragon. And I'll use my last slot once more to cast Dark Polymorph. And the dragon has the same alignment as
like that's a
Rubio's.
very like father like daughter type of thing, to just become an animal and be like, it'll make travel easier.
I can unfortunately choose only evil things, but it's still great. You'll see the large adult dragon bend down, stretch out its wings, and kind of motion for you to hop on its back.
Hop on up there. Why not?
Just in the middle of the
Not the
street,
weirdest thing that I've ridden.
in front of all the dragonborns.
As instead of it being more like an actual transformation, the dark polymorph almost makes it like a black cloud kind of covers Rubio, and from the cloud it grows wings and grows into a dragon. And as he bows down, Kailu pops on. All the citizens memorized by this appearance as Rubio takes off and makes his way back to the greatest arena. Meanwhile, Onyx lands down at the greatest arena to see Cars and Raven up against the wall on the outside.
I'd actually like to do something before I get to them on the outside.
No, you can't
arena.
rage.
I would like to rage. No, I'm gonna fly in the arena and look at Sabir's body. And I spit in the dirt. And I say, "You weren't worth the armor you were wearing." And then I'll go meet up with Raven and Cars. I never liked this lady.
Wow.
That's my favorite.
Same.
That's all you said.
As Onyx makes his way out of the arena to regather with Raven and Cars, what do you guys do?
Raven's probably catatonic.
So, are we commandeering that airship? Going to Eden's Garden or something?
Why there?
I have something I want to do there. Something that involves all of us.
Is that where Elle was from? I honestly don't really remember.
Ours there.
Sorry, above the table, did Elle and Nar meet? Were they ever meet?
They never met.
No,
Oh, okay.
Shit.
I wasn't here for that. Oop. Okay, yeah, no, I just want to, look, I have something I can possibly do in Eden Garden.
This whole time, Cars is writing in a little black book. I'm gonna put it down.
Fine. And we'll care where we go. Gotta get the rest of the body, though.
Guess we're waiting.
Oh, Onyx,
Yeah.
you, I don't know if Elle was religious or not. No one really asked him. You have ceremonies for this kind of thing when we get the body back together. I think we'll need it.
I think maybe we should find a nice spot to lay him and then do the ceremonies.
I like that idea.
I want to get out of this
Fucking
stupid
city.
kingdom as quick as possible.
Yeah, I'm pretty much done with this fucking place.
Yeah, I'm one for loyalty and honor, but this place was blinded by their fucking values.
At last, something we all agree on.
Three brothers again. Hey, Onyx,
What's up?
you're not allowed to die either, by the way.
Oh, I don't plan on dying from anything but old age.
Good. I'm gonna hold you to it.
Oh, I'm gonna hold you to it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the far-flung future, Onyx is just like this really big boulder on the side of the hill.
Yeah.
It's not.
No, it's
As-
just gonna be a statue in still water. That's not a statue. It's me.
No. As time passes, about an hour goes by, and you see a dragon flying down towards you with Kailu on its back. And as it lands down, I'm assuming you drop the dark polymorph.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it for a bit.
As soon
We're
as
back in a
lands
fight.
down.
It's too fun.
as Raven sees Kailu, he probably starts tearing up again.
I let her off my back again, like head down, wings stretched. Walk down the
Yeah,
wings.
no, the moment that Kailu has her feet on the ground and she has looked at the rest of the party, you can clearly tell she's been crying. Her face looks very puffy and her eyes are very red.
The dragon
And she's just going to like grab at, because Rubio's a giant dragon right now, so she's going to grab Onyx's arm and then grab Car's arm and like force a group hug into Raven. With the
dragon
entire
wraps his
It's
wings
not-
around the party as well.
It's not forced at all. I embrace.
There's a surprising non-forced from my end either.
I
Yes,
just
it's
blot
more
out
of
the
a
salt.
solid.
Everybody
Yeah.
comfort the druid immediately.
Yeah, roll a strength check.
This is a
DC
cuddle
1.
puddle with Raven being the nucleus.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mid-wing wrap, I'll drop it, honestly, and I'll join the hug.
Just gonna sniffle and be like, I heard about Eldarian. I'm so sorry I wasn't here.
It's fine.
I didn't realize I'd been gone for so long.
Nothing you could have done anyway. I
We all
really
have our-
tried, though. I want y'all to know that. I really. I thought
We
I
all
had
tried
it.
our best.
We all did.
And he's just gonna like put his giant forehead down on your shoulder. I'm glad you're safe.
Yeah, we're gonna have a little sad cuddle puddle for a good minute because I think we all need it. We all deserve it.
We should do like a short rest.
Just so 30 minutes of cuddle puddle.
Better for an hour.
In this too, you know, cars will. This party's had a lot of loss. It's not the first. Murphy, in his own way. We just all need to stay strong and understand our goal. Not to say we shouldn't mourn, but unite and get stronger.
We gotta find a good, nice, beautiful place to put him down.
Hi, Luke.
Agreed.
I've been thinking on that. I'd argue that, aside from maybe Raven, the two of you were the closest that we're aware of. This might break your heart also. So his, utopia would have been the void, it sounded like. I don't think there's a better resting place for him than there. It's a burden that you'd have to carry.
I was gonna get emotional again. Also, out of character. Fuck you, guy. Heartstrings. Fuck you, guy.
It's you!
So, yeah, Kailu's gonna get a little more emotional. And then she, choked up, is gonna be like, he probably would have liked it. I've changed things around a little bit since we were there, but, I think I know exactly the spot that he would have liked. And, she's gonna glance around to the party because she doesn't know who. I mean, you mentioned that Onyx took care of things, but she didn't like. Did you? I was told he was
Dust.
dust.
Yeah, Sabira ended up stabbing him with some sort of fucking, I don't know, blade that she had.
Dagger.
And he just, there was nothing I could do.
I have gathered up all that I could. carry it safe passage. And then
Let's do that first, huh?
Can we do that first? Kylo, are you good to do that, or do we need to wait?
I'm certainly going to be very tired after, but I can probably manage another instance, especially if I don't change anything. It's hard to explain and very taxing. And she's gonna take a deep breath, try to muster up the energy from how tired she is from all the crying and all of the renovations that she's done, and she's gonna pop open the door, which now, instead of just looking like a green opening, it now looks like a double door entrance into like a really fancy library. Got like door knockers and some really interesting filigree on it.
You'll definitely get a side eye from cars. It's not like a hostel. It's like a okay.
And as you go into the void, do you leave the door open so that everyone else can follow?
Kylo would be the last person in, specifically to make sure that everybody was allowed to come inside.
So you all enter into the void, and for cars, you're seeing the change. Way more space. It almost describes Kylo's personality with how the buildings are placed, how each individual, each monster, each beast has its own inhabitants. Unlike when Ferrer had it, it was fend for yourself and live where you can. And Kylo, as you...
Oh, go ahead.
No, you can go ahead.
No, this place is, man. This place is beautiful.
It really is, yeah.
And Raven's just going to take time to look around at all that's in here.
Kyle's going to be a little bashful, because she is technically responsible for reworking everything in here recently. I tried to be accurate and whimsical at the same time. I wanted the creatures to have something comfortable, but I didn't want to restrict anyone.
You did great.
guys,
Thank you.
I don't know if you'll humor me, but I may, now that we're all together, I may have a chance to talk to Eldarian one more time and find out what he truly wants.
Are we
okay?
By the way,
It's not 100%. If it fails, then it fails, but
Could you explain that to me?
it might be better if I just do it.
It's
Be honest,
not
it
going
kind
to
of
ruin anything, is it?
No.
Okay.
seems like you could have said that earlier because, Kylo, you know what? Just go ahead. Just go ahead.
I want it out of that city. I'm gonna, now that we're in the wood, I'm gonna set up a circle.
I got some bad news for you, pal, but as soon as this door is open and we're out of here, we're back in that city, like...
Yeah, but Eldarian isn't there. He's in the void.
Yeah.
He'll see the void.
That's fair.
I thought, that's why I want to go to Eden's Garden originally. Because it's not this fucking city. But I'm gonna set up his stuff. Like, I'm gonna put, like, his ring of invisibility, a candle, you know, his stuff alternating with the candles. And I'll put the bag of ashes in the middle. And then next to it, I'll light a couple incense. And I'm like, all right, everybody. Normally, this is a one-person thing, but I'll try and bring us all in, and I'll hold out my hands to people next to me.
Raven will take it.
Kylie will take it, absolutely.
Everybody.
We'll make a
And
little ring of people.
We're circle handling this.
Yeah, just kind of daisy
Bring
chain
out
it up.
fire.
And I'll
Bring out
spend
fire.
Good old
my
fashioned
5th level spell slot to cast Commune. I asked Brad about this. He said I could use it for Eldari.
This
Ah.
to Eldarian as he's in the afterlife. Would you answer the call?
sensitive voicemail.
Hold on. I gotta dial up tones. Hold on.
I feel like Eldarian would answer. I feel like he would want his friends to have closure. So yeah, I think he is answering the call.
As Eldarian gets summoned in this circle, from the sparkles within the skies forms Eldarian in front of you guys.
Holy
Hey,
shit.
buddy. I don't know what to say. I didn't think this would work.
It's gonna get real emotional again.
Oh god. Look.
Hi guys.
It's great to see you, buddy.
Yeah,
You know you
We
died,
won.
right? I just want to.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm aware
I
that
squeezed
I'm dead.
Car's hands real hard.
I'm aware.
He's like, I just didn't know.
Look,
No.
Eldarian, okay, for my sake, I know of ways that we can bring you back from this, but I need to ask you, is that something you would want?
No, I'm happy.
Okay.
I'm truly happy at the moment.
Kailu quietly starts crying.
Review
Oh, yeah,
by
there's
self.
tears.
Car, he turns to Cars like, Cars, the conversation we were gonna have before Sabira, I kind of trapped Shelby in a demiplane, and since no one can open that demiplane except me, or enter or exit except for me, she kind of died in there, and we're together over here.
Oh shit, she died.
Oh. Good to hear.
You saying that specifically to him, like, he breaks down in a full cry.
Raven,
Yeah.
No words.
you're my role model. Don't forget it. I love you. Stay strong and protect everyone else.
I tried so hard, man.
I know. It's okay. I'm happy. You don't need to mourn me. I'm happy over here. Kailu, finish your book and keep being amazing. Onyx, I'm sorry we never had that conversation about your god. And I hope you found your diamond dust.
Yep, right here, buddy. Brand new stock.
Rubio, I know we
Hi.
didn't really like each other or get along, but you accepted me in the end, and I appreciate that. Look after your daughter and finish that bitch off. Saphira, not your daughter. Finish Saphira off.
Right.
Finish her. Kill her. Make her no longer alive.
For you, I will.
You were the best friends anyone could ever ask for. And if anyone is gonna end this, it's gonna be the five of you. And I think that's the minute, and he just fades.
Yep. There it goes.
Right,
Oh my
right
God.
as Eldarian fades away, you can see on his left hand someone grab onto it, and his hand's familiar as it's Shelby's taking him back with her. As Eldarian goes into the afterlife, you see the dust form from the egg and flow off into the twinkles of the sky that was once Eldarian, allowing him to be at peace. And all the candles fade off.
As it's flowing
And
away,
it-
Raven will just look at it and go, I love you too, man.
And this
Uh,
is where
Kailu just like sits on the ground and starts crying again.
I'm gonna cast prestidigitation and just make like a green shape of like lights of like a T-Rex in the sky.
Through like the crying, Cars will just go, we weren't friends.
I'm gonna get down,
Oh,
rub
did he not
Kailu's
say
back.
anything to Cars? Shit.
Wait, retcon it quick.
Rec-
Oh god. Yeah, I'll get
Oh.
down.
I
Like
thought
a
I hit
man.
everybody.
It's okay.
Nope.
I'm gonna get down,
That 4
rub
charisma really
Kailu's
happened.
back. I didn't ask what he wanted to do with all his stuff. Let's just leave it here as like a memorial site. Does this sound good to everybody?
Yeah.
He did say the 5 of you were the best friends he could.
He
ever
did. No, he
He
did.
did say the
He
five.
didn't
He
choose
did.
the 5.
No, he did. Yeah, he did.
Who cares?
Cars will pull out a blue dragon skull and 2 wings that we got earlier in, and lay them there.
His ancestry, no. I don't know if that was blue, but draconic blood. Let him fully rest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go off.
He's gonna, before, even as you're saying something, whatever anyone's saying, he's gonna wander. And because we're in the void, he's gonna go wander up.
Yeah.
Because
No.
he can.
Raven's just gonna take
we're
a few
say
steps.
that's a fun new effect for everybody to learn. The fact that you can literally wander anywhere you want in Void. You can physically go wherever you please.
Sorry, but I didn't mean to cut you off, Austin.
No.
I wanted to preface. He was.
You're fine. Just Raven's gonna probably kind of walk forward a little bit, like almost following where the dust trails off, and then just kind of take in the scenery. Oh my god.
And this is where we're going to take a 10-minute break.
I need it.
Oh,
Still
Jesus.
have
Yeah.
10
That was
minutes
so
of the
much,
fate
bro.
dice.
Oh, fucking Cars wins.
Yeah.
Yeah. By
Yeah.
default, unless one of
No.
y'all decide otherwise.
What are
chat,
the what are the totals
10
at right
minutes.
now?
Let me run back and do it real quick.
We will do that, and we'll come back and tally it up after the break. You have 10 minutes, chat. Go get your popcorn, get another drink, and use the washrooms because it's not done being emotional.
And intermission.
Hi,
got
I'm
the time.
Austin Harwell, and I play the green dragon-born barbarian known as Raven Hailstrom. He has dark green scales and horns that curl towards his face. He stands around 6'8" tall and weighs about 350 pounds, and lives his life by one motto: Nomag Nithrel Kedrong Kaburk, which means may death be long and slow in Draconic. I will let him tell you even more. Hey, it's Raven Hailstrom. In case you were wondering. Don't let my massive size fool you. I'm just a big teddy bear. Well, that is until you piss me off. Then, of course, I have to turn you into the finest jams and jellies. You see, I've been a soldier all my life along with my father and his father. But you see, things happen for reasons. Good ones and bad ones. And I had something real bad happen to me, but out of the bad thing came the good thing. I met my buddy Nar, or Backpack, as I call him. Little buddy. The two of us became tighter than chainmail. We've just been exploring the world and taking things one beer and one enemy at a time. Oh yeah. I'm a green dragon. Green dragon born. Alright. Y'all have a good one.
Hi everyone, I'm Dagan DeYoung, and I play Rubio Apophis. The half-elf stands 6'1", and he is well built with good posture. He is bald with a head tattoo in the shape of a 5-point star. He has a long white beard, but he is still a young man. Rubio gained the white hair after all the torture he endured in hell. He dons blood-red robes with 2 books, one on each hip. Rubio uses a black obsidian rapier called the Sword of Souls that can change into a staff of a similar style. He carries more magic items and many spells at his fingertips. After 20 years in hell, Rubio escaped with the help of the undead ancestors of the Dwarven race. Right when he escaped, Rubio was caught and forced into a pact by the head demon himself, Asmodeus. This pact made Rubio into a warlock, but a large burden came with these hellish gifts. The demon soul of Asmodan was attached to Rubio's own soul, haunting him for eternity, unless he rids of the demon like Asmodeus wants. Rubio traveled for 5 years searching for an answer, with nothing but dead ends and gold wasted. He was a mercenary the whole time, working and completing quests to get by while he learned to use his new powers. I think I'll let Rubio explain this next part for you. Rubio Apophis is a name you'll soon remember, for I become part of something much bigger than myself. It involves putting up with a crew of madmen, fighting nightmares equivalent to hell itself, and beating incredible odds. All these things I'm a professional of, so I'm not worried one bit. I've mastered charismatic skills, devilish spells, and gained the infinite wisdom of the legion of ancient dwarves that fucked my voice up. Don't let my charisma fool you. I'll take down anything that gets in my way of finally obtaining peace.
Hey y'all, I'm Joe Gonzo, and I play the half-orc rogue Kars Revere. He stands at 6'4", around 250, buff and cut, with pale purple skin, hazel eyes, and blue tribal tattoos from head to toe. Guards has shaved sides and a long ponytail with thick black beard adorned with 3 birds' gold trinkets, tied to the points of each end of his beard. He wields a few blades, daggers, short swords, but he's a prized family short sword, one that he takes care of, polishes, and it's very much more intricate than the rest of his gear, which one could argue is pretty damaged. Now, his personality is that of a sarcastic Bostonian with family issues. He doesn't take well to insults, nor disloyalty, cowardice, or death of allies. Now, that's mostly due to the fact that his tribe was massacred in the war, or so he believes. Let me give you a little glimpse into Kars. Name's Kars Revere. I come from a long line of half-orc. I'm proud of my tribe. I like beer, woman, hookers, bars, and mixers. Lastly, I'm loyal to my friends. Everything and everyone else, every monster that's not in my body, can kick sticks. My daggers and blades are ready for war. Now I personally work alone. It's how I survived for so long. So don't expect me to be friendly.
Hello, my name is Brandon, and I play Onyx Deepburrow, the Earth Genocide Paladin. Onyx stands 6 feet tall with gold and silver heavy armor, a black obsidian sword, and a great shield with a gemstone in the middle. The armor was given to him by the priests of the orphanage he grew up in, and the shield was given by the sisters. With the armor and shield, he made a promise. He vowed to protect all living creatures made by his gods. His hair is the color of the night sky, and he has 2 white strips going along his head, despite only being 24. His rocky skin resembles that of gray slate with green freckles like moss. He earned the name Deepburrow from his town guard because he once rescued a group of kids that got lost in caves. Many have described him as having a heart of gold. Now, allow Onyx to describe himself. Good afternoon, young masters. My name is Onyx Deepburrow. Do not despair, for I shall protect you from all harm. And do not fear, my guiding light will remove the darkness from around us.
Hey, I'm Logan Field, and I play Kailu Azrael, the half-elf druid. Standing at 5'10", she's about 130 pounds, wispy and elegant, with green eyes and mahogany-colored hair that's usually got a few twigs sticking out of it. She's usually wearing sturdy traveler's clothing in layered browns and greens of all shades to help her better travel through forests. Her most prized possession is a quarterstaff that's got a small bonsai tree at the top that reaches down with gnarled and worn roots, gifted to her through her family's legacy, an ancient group of elven druids dedicated to protecting the world tree. Or, well, her adoptive family is. Her earliest memories are tainted by a monstrous demon hand tragically ripping her father from her family and tearing apart the only home she knew. Everything after that has been a lifetime of learning and dedication. She can tell you best. Hello. Yes, knowledge is key, I've always thought. It's always easier to fight an enemy you understand, is it not? How best to help protect the world tree than through learning what dangerous things lie in wait? And while I'm here, I might as well work on my comprehensive bestiary of the continent. For later referencing, of course. If I don't do it, who will? Besides, I've never really been away from home, and traveling is so exciting. Meeting new people, documenting new creatures, finding new plants. I'm excited to see where my adventures take me.
Hi, my name's Alex, and I play Nar Wagglebottom. Nar is tall for a gnome. He stands about 3'7", and he's kind of scrawny looking. He has white spiky hair and a goatee on his face. He wears commoner's clothes and welding goggles at all times to kind of hide his eyes that have now become fiery pits. But yeah, I'm gonna let Nar tell a little bit more about himself. Nar?
Hi. My name's Nar, and I guess all this kind of started when I was drawn into the war. The Dark Soldiers kind of attacked my village, and they kind of beat me up really bad. And when they did, something happened. Some magical explosion killed them all and a lot of other people, and I found out I could use magic, and was kind of terrified and scared. And then I met my friend Raven, and he kind of showed me a place that we could go to help me learn a little bit more and find out what the heck happened to me. I hope I don't hurt anybody else, and the urge to burn things is really strong. I try to resist it, but it's getting worse. Oh boy.
Wow, that was stage fright for no absolute reason. How you guys doing? Welcome back to Beards and Barbarians. A very sad moment as the party grieves the loss of Eldarian. You see cars walk, but instead of walking directly straight on the land, he decides to walk up. And as he does, the party notice this 5-headed glorious dragon hailing behind cars, not trying to intrude, but assuring that he's okay. Oh, Car's got the fate dice. Let's go.
Congratulations.
No.
Thank you, my
I
friends.
can't believe chat would be against me like this. Like, I just came back. What's good?
Well, okay, whoa.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
So-
I've had. No, I haven't. I can say that. Never mind. Continue.
Not to be emotional or anything, but you did leave and Eldarian died, so.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's fair.
As that said,
Definitely not a
Raven,
guilt she's going to carry forever.
Raven, as well, I believe, walks.
He just kind of walked a little bit forward and just kind of, he's trying to take in like all the different animals and shit that are actually in here.
You're seeing every animal you've ever heard of, from folks' tales to the smallest of creatures, insects to greatest of dragons. This void is home to many, but you're not just seeing the creatures, you're seeing the lives they live as you follow them, seeing dragons go and inhabit with others, insects having homes on trees, centaurs and minotaurs living amongst each other.
Raven's gonna look at Kylo and go, "They do travel in herds."
If you'd like to speak to any of them on an individual level, I have a little space set up for that. It's more geared toward portraits. I wanted to be able to have a space to physically document every creature and be able to learn more about them one-on-one. And so you don't have to draw or paint or anything, but I can bring you over there, and whoever wanders in, and you can have a conversation if you'd like.
Can I just walk amongst them?
Of course. Oh, and she's gonna try to get everybody else's attention. Rubio, Onyx, Raven, just the people who have not physically been here before.
Surprised I'm allowed in here. To be honest.
Physical travel is very opportunistic. You can do just about anything. And to demonstrate, she walks straight upwards and then to the side and then back down. So, good luck. It's a little weird to get used to at first, but if you just think about where you would like to be, you can make it there.
Raven's just going to take a walk and see what he sees.
Yeah, Rubio's just like so confused. He's just like looking around. He's like, "How the hell did I get in?" Because like he is kind of evil.
The space that she has specifically decided is going to be Eldarian's little area. It's like a shrine out towards one of the edges of the island of flowers that she has. Because let's be real here, she absolutely wanted a little island of flowers so she can make as many flower crowns as her heart desires.
Fair.
So she set him up a nice little shrine over in that area.
Do we want to move his stuff to that shrine?
I mean, she was doing that. Yeah, she's gonna try to.
Oh,
if it's
I'll
not
help
super
you.
heavy, she's gonna try to pick it up by herself.
No, it ain't heavy, but I want to help.
Group effort.
Yeah, he had like a wand, boots, couple rings. Nothing too crazy.
Just
Wait,
set it
do
up
I-
on a cairn that's been set up over there.
Do I have his book?
You would have all of his possessions.
Oh,
that
okay,
was
so it's
that would be magical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 9 more because I set them up in a beautiful arrangement on the shrine.
And as that is all placed beautifully amongst there, I'm gonna have a little fun with this just for the sake of it. Raven, could you roll me a d20?
$17.
17.
We got to figure out what we're doing next, though, guys.
Well, actually, funny you should say that.
While you're doing that, Raven, you notice as you're looking amongst all these creatures, one that catches your eyes is a complete beat up ogre, scratched and scars in places that would seem more painful than most. His eyes are bloodshot red with the face of grief as he sits on a rock looking off into the distance, watching as the sparkles through the sky travel.
Raven will walk up and sit next to him. And just stare off too.
He goes into a bag that he has and he pulls out a giant barrel of ale, puts it down next to him, smashes it open. He picks it up and drinks from it, puts it down in front of you, offering you to have some. And you see a small tear drop from his eye.
I appreciate it, but I made a pact with a brother of mine that I'm not going to drink till our mission's done. Here, and Raven will take out, it's a basic health potion, but he'll give it to the ogre.
As you put this small health potion in his giant hands, he opens the lid, drinks it back, and you can see some of the wounds on his body start to mend and get back to proper health. He looks towards you, eyes struggling to disconnect with the gaze. And as he makes his eye contact with you, he doesn't say a word, but his face tells a story of just pain and misery he's suffered through. And when it's all done, the eyes of gratitude appear,
Yeah, Raven's just not gonna say anything. He'll just nod and go back out to Starin.
And the ogre does the same.
Aaron Buds.
Rubio,
Hello.
what are you doing at this time?
Well, Rubio's probably mesmerized by some of the creatures he's most likely never seen before. He's observing that all of his party is kind of off doing their own thing, maybe taking a second to grieve, but Rubio has been through so much different types of trauma that he's just kind of like wandering around in a neutral mental state. He doesn't really need to grieve. He's gonna kind of, at this moment, go and see what Kylo is doing. I think that's
Kylo,
something he's curious about.
last we took off with your character, you were with Onyx at the shrine you had made for Eldarian. And as Rubio comes up behind you, still in your dragon form, or?
Oh no, I dropped it. Like when I put my wings over the whole group, I dropped it into like the group hug. So yeah, I've been chilling with Rubio.
So, as you walk up behind your daughter, how do you approach her?
Rubio will like clear his throat and say, "So you're the master of this realm, I hear."
Kylu is like on her knees, kind of sitting in front of the made together pile of things that was Eldarian's. And she'll turn to look at him over her shoulder. I am. Not exactly something I would have asked for or expected, but I am.
Ruby will take a few steps and kind of like go on both of his knees and like fold his legs under and sit straight up next to her and say, "May I ask, what are your plans for this plane of existence? This void?" He kind of gestures his hand around us.
And truthfully, I don't really have one. I just wanted somewhere that if creatures needed a place to exist without fear, they could have that.
He looks around.
Sometimes I think...
Sorry.
Who's his next meeting?
Sometimes I think Cars might be right, that we should pull everyone in and just lead them. Eldarian said as much too. But I don't want to force anyone, and well, time here is much weirder, and just because things are okay here doesn't mean things are okay out there, and I've been avoiding thinking about it, which is why there's so many different things now. Not that you would know. I'm sure you didn't come here before everything changed with for Rare, of course.
He chuckles at that and says, sorry, he says, "I'm surprised I was even allowed in here. I heard only the purest of souls were in, and unfortunately I've been to some pretty impure places." But you look around at kind of like the assortment of different alignment creatures and beasts around him. See the giant, 5-headed dragon just flying around with cars over there, and he's gonna just chuckle to himself and go, "This place is really the true plane of neutrality. If you plan to keep it as a place of solitude for those that need it, I think you're the perfect person to see over it and be the warden of it." And he'll look around once more and say, "I guess we can all take as much time as we need, but I'm very tired." And Ruby's gonna look around for maybe just like a soft patch of clover, moss, I don't know, something he could maybe lie down on.
You can see that everywhere.
Okay.
I don't mean to alarm
lie down
you.
where he's at.
All right, well,
He's
I
gonna
was just
still
gonna keep
listen
in
though.
mind
Like he's
that,
not. He's just gonna be like this on the grass, and he'll look over at you when you say what you say.
Please feel free to rest as long as you like, but do be aware the time is a lot quicker outside than it is in here. So 8 hours might accidentally be a day or two out there.
Yeah, Rubio will just say, I'm just going to lie here until everybody's done what they need doing. I'm quite comfortable.
Forgot about the time thing.
Yeah. He's gonna like hold up 4 fingers. I really only need 4, but if we don't stay here that long, I'll just rest as much as I can.
We should probably leave soon. I forgot about the time thing.
DM, actually, fun little question. If we took a short rest here, would it, like,
It
how
would be a
long
short
would
rest.
4 hours be?
4 hours.
Right, but how long would 4 hours be here?
4 days.
But like, how would that
And
translate? 4 days?
Can Kailu control that now that she owns the void?
Oh, it's an hour. Wait, it's an hour a day. We gotta leave.
We leave now.
The time dilation, I mean, if Kylo spent enough time trying to work with it, yes. But by the time she did, it would be who knows how long.
Yeah, we don't have the time, and she definitely doesn't have the energy after changing what she's done.
Hyperbolic
She has
time
to
chamber.
rest and come back at it.
So, while
Sorry,
everyone realizes the time thing, we go back to the moment Cars leaves. As he's walking away from the group, moving upwards, this 5-headed dragon falls behind him. Cars, what do you do?
Punch it in the face.
Well, we lost 1 PC. What's 2? All right.
Yeah. You shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
I will bring you back against your will.
You know.
So yeah, so like as obviously I feel the presence.
I was looking for you. We'll talk.
There's something we could do. Feel free. Speak what's on your mind.
Told me that I needed purpose. Now's a better time than any for me to speak mine. You were right. I needed one. I hadn't had one in a long time. I've lied, deceived. I've said that I've had purpose. It's all been a falsity. Peace. Peace will be my purpose. And I don't just mean for the world. I mean for me. How does that fit in your question that you asked me that I never answered? It's been bugging me.
The question fits perfectly as a puzzle piece does its painting. As I scoured the lands for years without my master, when I found the void, I found my calling. It wasn't to help, it wasn't to serve, it wasn't to fight. It was to understand myself. I see more than just a man. I see more than just a half-orc. I see more than just an assassin. I see a leader. I see a brother. And I see someone who's been hurt so many times.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. You being who you are, you could be a guide. Something to let me be who, well, without her, I'll never be who I once was. But maybe with your help, I can be a fragment of what I was. what would it take for you to be my spiritual support, my guide, until the end of all of this?
You see the Tiamat with his claw reach into his gigantic back and pull out a very small glass. Hello, Obi. I know this scene's very emotional.
Yeah, just hears a dog whimpering in the back.
Let's go. We're gonna do it together. He pulls out this glass piece and he breaks it in his hand. And after he does that, the shatters of the once Obi, okay, here. Do you want down or up? I don't know what you need. The once piece of glass float in the air and he breathes fire into it, and you see it form something new.
I want you to show me you're willing to not be a fragment of what you once were, but become something that destiny forged you to be. Prove to me Cause Revere is no longer the assassin of the Silent Fist, but something far, far greater.
He'll take a second. He'll sit back and he'll do something he probably hasn't done since, before his tribe was gone, and start trying to commune, just be very spiritual again. He'll feel the wind embrace his body.
There's only one that I might find redemption through, and Mithvaka will understand. I hope.
And what he'll try to do is, as he's talking, he's kind of moving his arms, creating circular patterns with his arms and his hands.
I'll restore my home. Orcanis will be brought back. The world's knowledge through the Silent Fist will be brought back. Zuskia will be rebuilt. I will be rebuilt. And I'll find it once more through one more person. One more person that I actually trust.
And he'll start pushing his hands out, open palm like this, and a gust of wind shoots towards. So he saw the fire in the glass orb, so he'll use wind and push it towards the glass orb. To mimic that.
At this very moment, the party's wondering where Cars is, with realizing the time is gone. And you feel all of the air, all of the wind start to leave where you are. The direction leading up towards a small little fragment of a floating mountain. You see Cars becoming this giant gust of wind. And as he pushes towards the glass shard, it doesn't just break, it turns into dust. And from the dust, Cars, a very familiar woman, appears, and she looks at you before disappearing and gives you a face of approval. And the woman fades away.
I will be your guide. First, let us deal with a dark queen that is blocking our path to redemption.
With all of that, he'll say,
I accept Tiamat and become war and good. You and the spirits are one. The elemental elders you all represent.
Each of you, and he'll look to each of the heads.
You represent all of them. My tribe once worshipped the spirits. Maybe we worship that in something more tangible when they rebuild. I'll call upon you to come to the physical realm once more when we deal with the queen. Thank you.
And he'll wait to see if they say anything, and then if not, start to slowly walk off.
The thanks is to you. I saw myself within you, and I know the path I took was the right, seeing that you were following the one I did. Go, be the leader you were born to be.
He'll leave, and under his breath, because was it his wife that he saw? I'm assuming you said.
Yeah.
Okay. He'll say, I've had this, by the way, since session 3. Ready to go, just until this happened. Loktar, Naltha, Rija, Votar, Morthvaka. It says, victory is suffering, and alone, my love, you are my home. Goodbye. It's in Orcish, so that is, if anyone ever wants to, D&D 5e has plenty of the languages, and that is in Orcish. So that ready to go for 56 sessions.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Finally got to say it.
I had that on lock.
I've been waiting.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love
So,
how
yeah.
you say something so beautiful, and then you're like a WebMD just trying to tell us where you can find how to do that.
I'm not crying. I
It
said on the
helps me
keys.
not cry, okay? It helps me not get
There's-
upset.
There's just onions in my room, okay? My dog's crying too much. It's making me sad.
But yeah, he'll say that and leave. He'll look for his party, but he'll definitely take his time getting back.
And
I'm not crying. You're
as
crying.
you gather yourself together and make your way back to the party, all of them gather, realizing it's been an hour. It's been a day.
When we set up that little shrine, me and Kailu, could I have done something?
Sure.
Like right afterwards? I'm gonna like kind of scamper off with Petrie, my griffin.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like glancing out where the dust flew off, much like Raven is. But instead I'll say, Eldarian, I never told nobody this, so I figured I'd at least tell you I don't serve any gods. My oath isn't to any deity, any divine being. Instead, it's to the one I most love. It's a rather selfish oath, but it's the one I've taken up. I just figured someone should know that. And I'll regroup.
And as the party regroups, all of you coming together, slowly grieving, but the pain is most likely not left. What do you guys do?
Where do we gotta go, guys?
About that, the reason I went to the Void originally is because something felt wrong. So, I don't know what that might mean, but I've looked around here, and it's not the Void. I think something's wrong with the World Tree. And I normally wouldn't impose on the importance of our overall, taking care of Saphira thing, but, if something's wrong with the tree, then something is wrong with everything that I know. And I would really appreciate it if we maybe went to go look, just went to Eden's Garden to see if there's something truly wrong or something.
Fine with me.
Best lead we got. Let's do it.
Would it be the worst idea to check up on the queens? Last time I remember, the queen had a nasty wife. Wasn't exactly friendly, and I would bet my left leg that she's evil.
I was just like, this is fucking blasphemy literally in my face, but okay.
Yeah, wait, Rubio, didn't you get in prison? Yeah, never mind. Anyways, yeah. Or Kylo, wherever you go, I go.
I'd like to see them try this time.
We're a little higher level now.
Yeah.
I was just gonna. She's not gonna give that statement any weight, and is gonna ignore it completely and just open a little door for them to leave out of.
When Brad's hacking up a lung.
Sorry. As the door opens and you exit back out, right where you were, in the Great Empire, outside the walls of the greatest arena, what does the party do?
We gotta get out of this fucking city.
I say we take that airship.
I
is
say
a
that we
great idea.
rest. I say we rest and let Kailu teleport us out. It would take us days to travel there by airship, but what, 10 minutes to travel by plant? We've done it before.
That is also a good idea.
Eco-friendly. You could do that.
Yeah, I think actually Cars is the only one that knows that actually. 'Cause we did that
There's
to get
no
to-
plants.
He always has a plan.
There is a
I
plant.
do always have a plant on me is the thing.
Well, that
Got-
we're in the
just
void.
pluck a twig out of her hair, put it on the ground.
All right,
I
so
carry, like, I have, so you know how if you ever clean out somebody's, like, backpack after, like, a semester or two and you find little bits and bobs and ends at the very bottom after you, like, shake it out? Kailu has that, but it's, like, a bunch of different seeds. Like, there's a small pine cone for some reason and, like, a handful of acorns, and they're just kind of just in the corners of the bag. You gotta, like, turn it inside out. She's got them, though.
If we need a plant as well, not if Kailu, we also need another plant. There's some trees and stuff by a druid back in whatever the place named Hondor.
Nordor.
There's a
Nordor.
druid here?
Yes.
World
No.
Tree. World Tree.
You're right. You're right. World Tree. Oh, well, World Tree, not the other druid. There are more important things. Goodness.
Yeah.
I do need a rest, but I do think a quick little short rest, and I am more than capable of getting us where we need to go.
Well, DM, can we do that like? Super
It's like
quick?
like we'll just
Yeah.
we'll just do it and go. We'll just do the next day skip.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Jump.
Yay!
Kylie, you're so amazing! Oh my god!
Oh my god! I
Thank
just
you.
looked at how many hit dice I have. I have 17. Holy shit!
That's good.
Yeah, all of us have
That's what
17.
happens in
That's
level
what happens.
17.
All of us have
I've never
17.
made it this
Gross.
far.
I've actually never played level 17 either.
I don't
so
pay
that's
attention. I don't think I ever did a short rest in my end game
I would
D&D
say
campaign.
I say we take a
Yeah.
long rest.
Yeah, let's just take a long rest. We'll head over. Everybody's at 1.
You guys
Good.
can take a long rest. Me and Rubio are half elves, so
Yeah,
if we
dog.
take a short rest, we're fully rested. Doesn't matter to
A
us.
short rest is only an hour. You need 4.
Yeah.
I'm a marshal.
Takes half the
Right,
time.
but a long rest
I'm a marshal.
equates to a 4 hours.
No, yeah. I know you're.
And a
right.
short rest can be anywhere from between 1 and 4 hours.
Okay.
So technically speaking,
Technically speaking, you all decide to bunker up and go to bed.
There we go.
And as you guys wake up in the morning, prepared to go and do this adventure, how do you guys get there? Kylie, describe it.
well, first Kailu takes her little jar of dirt and dumps it out entirely on the ground. Takes a little acorn, druid crafts it into blossoming open, plants it, and then we're gonna really quickly cast plant growth. That's gonna give me a little tree, but just the one tree, because I'm only taking a couple of seconds to do it, not like the full 8 hours. So we have a tree now, and Kailu's going to just put her palm on it. And a little portal door opens into the side. She just like gestures. This should take us exactly into the center of the world tree. Not the world tree itself, but just in front of it.
All right. I turned my griffin. All right, you're gonna have to squeeze. Sorry, buddy. I head through. I go through
So
with a peachy.
each of you head through,
Yeah.
but we don't go there. We go back in time just a little bit. We travel about an hour ago, as the day before, Nar and Caspian saw this unit of soldiers and ran back to the World Tree to prepare everybody. They go inside and warn everybody, and the World Tree opens up its roots for the women and children to hide in. Some of the men and more strong-willed women are preparing themselves by wild shaping into animals of fierce ferocity. but we travel an hour before Kailu and Murphy's Law enters into the portal to go to the World Tree, where we see Nar and Caspian both preparing.
Okay.
Okay. So this unit of troops, you said something about a fire giant?
I did. You guys saw a fire giant.
Yep.
What are the other troops with them?
About, I'd say 20 to 30 tieflings, all in leather armor.
Okay.
No, I was just gonna look to Caspian and be like, so, are we gonna do the thing? Are we going to do the thing?
Oh
Like,
my
Nar
god. Oh my
Nar
god,
looks-
we get to do the thing, don't we?
Yeah, we get to do the thing!
We get to do it! Alright. Well, let all the people that are wild shaping take care of the tieflings. We'll take care of the giant. Don't you worry, people. We'll take care of the giant.
Okay, and like Goku and Goku and we do the fist bump thing.
Yep.
And we both cast polymorph at the same time.
Yep. I polymorph into a T-Rex.
And I polymorph into a giant ape.
We just become best friends. Yup.
Sorry, what episode of Dragon Ball is this?
Yeah, we're ready to fight a giant. We're gonna do it when we get to where we can see the giant.
Yeah.
And as just one moment, as both of them polymorph into into creatures fist bumping, you see a half elf walking towards you guys. That is, both you know him as Aller. Both you would also know this would be the leader of the Tree Beholders and also Kailu's stepdad. He looks at the two of you polymorphed and smiles and nods. I'm happy that you two are on our side. If only you guys had my daughter. She would be ready for something like this. Always so curious. But nonetheless, we must prepare ourselves. Any moment now, they may charge. It would take the luck of the gods of the Treem itself to send something so powerful, something magnificent to help us. But I think the two of you will do. And at this very moment, you hear the doors of the World Tree. And from behold your eyes, the World Tree sprouts what seems to be a door. And the door opens up, glowing. And out comes Onyx, Raven, Rubio, Kailu, and Cars, as I put them all on the map very slowly.
Shit. We get a reunion and you guys don't even get to recognize me.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Can I get an F in the chat?
Upon seeing Nar is going to do that little happy monkey hop that you see chimpanzees do when they get excited. And just start beating chest happily, just like...
Hey there, monkey.
T-Rex Caspian is just gonna start licking Kailu.
Does the T-Rex have all the same colorings?
Yes.
And I will say,
Kailu, upon...
I was going to say, the
you go, yeah.
bright white hair, just in the shape of Nar's hair.
just, yeah. No, Kailu recognizes the colors and screeches immediately like a fucking fiend and flings herself bodily at the T-Rex. Just blubbering.
Ruby's just like, what the fuck am I looking at?
And to hug Raven. forcefully.
You're muted, Raven.
Oh, don't fucking, I'll fuck you up, big
Are
ass
these guys
dinosaur.
druids, you know?
No, he's the ape.
Yeah.
he's the ape.
Nar's a monkey right now.
I think
Caspian's a
Caspian is
dinosaur.
in the dinosaur roar is gonna be like, "Arr, arr," and like looking at the door and like starts to walk that way.
What is going on? I looked to. You said there's like a leader guy. I looked at him.
Yeah.
What is going on?
The
Who
fuck
are
is
these
happening?
two? Yeah.
Where are we?
Golf.
Stuff.
Kylu?
Okay.
As he looks towards Kylu.
Oh god.
Father.
By the
Ow.
trees, look.
Oh, this is gonna be so awkward.
It's gonna be so awkward.
Dad.
Daddy.
You're in one piece. Oh my goodness.
Stop, don't do that.
What
Don't
is
do
that on your arm? Did you get a tattoo?
Oh, yes.
Oh, these
I did,
heroic
maybe?
people you're with. By the
Oh,
trees,
these are-
look.
Have you heard news from outside of Eden's Garden recently?
You know how it is. I've heard that you've been traveling with a band of mercenaries. I've heard it from the little gnome wizard that's the polymorphed thing right there next to the T-Rex as he's pointing towards
What?
the creature.
Raven
Well,
immediately
to be
rugs.
fair, mercenaries
Oh,
get paid.
of course.
I get paid that much.
I think Raven and Nar
No.
just have a competition who can break the other's bones in a hug, and it's pretty close.
Well, my friends are very important people. But this, and she gestures to the party, introduces everybody. It's like Onyx. This is Cars. This is Raven. You've already met Nar.
I do a polite
She
bow.
pauses for a second and almost, because she catches herself, and almost says Eldarian just as like a reflex, and like stops herself. And so this is Rubio, and
Good luck.
Rubio is actually my biological father.
He looks back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You have her nose. Welcome to the family! And he just jumps right at Rubio, embracing him in a hug. Oh my god, we can be fathers together! This is great!
Hey.
He's good
Yeah,
at
that's
his
all
like.
for you.
If that's what makes you let go of me, we can.
I'm sorry.
I think at this point, Caspian is like using his tail now to like push people towards the door.
Yeah, and
what's going on?
Isn't putting Raven on the ground and then just points over to the fire giant.
Raven casts Speak with Animals.
Ooh. Boom.
Oh, well then you hear the T-Rex and the ape just like, we gotta fight the army out there, the fire giant, the tiefling. There's a bunch of shit coming. We can't be sitting here talking. Let's go.
All right, hold on. First off, we walked right into a fight. That's just kind of what we do now, I guess. And two, that is not what I expected a T-Rex to sound like.
That's what you hear from Nars, like, like he's super excited. It's really weird to hear his high-pitched voice from this giant body.
All right, Nar.
You know what?
All right, everybody ready? Let's go kill some shit. That's what we all need right now
Let's
anyway.
go blow off some steam.
Rubio holds
alright,
out his hand
well.
and say, wait.
Nope.
I have one thing that need to be done. And he unclasps his book of shadows, takes out an ink and quill and pen, walks to whatever nearest flat surface he can find, and say, I have gained the ability to protect all of you through eldritch means. If any of you were to perish, I can stop you just before you open the gate to the other side. If you willingly write your names in this book's page, it can be removed at any time. And he puts his hands up. This will guarantee that none of you can truly die, and I can save your lives. I've spent the last over a year studying this because I care about all of you. And he puts the book down, the quill down, and he gestures to it. And he says, only 6 of you can write your name in this book.
This ain't one of your demon contracts. You
No, he
have...
puts his finger on his nose and hand up. I promise, I swear on the fury of my wife back at home, this will not come to bite anyone else in the arse.
Good enough for me, but I don't think I need it.
Yeah, Kailu has already stepped on over to the book and just signed her name.
Cars will look at Raven.
Does that break our deal? Different, right?
I think it's different. It just makes us more handy. I was fixing to talk to you. You want to take this head on, or do you want to kind of scope out the perimeter if you catch my drift? Because we could both be real quiet going into this.
He's gonna lean down.
What has stopped us from getting ahead before? Let's scope it out.
And he'll sign his name while he's leaning into Raven.
Raven will very, very kindergarten sloppily write his name down.
Like upside down hand.
Yeah.
Eight intelligence. You can sign it now.
Yeah.
Nice. You can write.
You
Oh,
can
what
write
about- Is this the first time Raven's ever written something?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
You just see like surprised Pikachu face on the he can write.
Oh shit! Honestly, wait a minute. I have a serious question. You said like the monkey has the hair of Gnar. Like, have you been doing anything that would like stand out as very Gnarish, or you've been like trying to like be very discreet about it?
Well,
Raven
I would
told
say-
you. Raven told you.
Oh, I missed it. Okay, I'm sorry. Never mind.
I was about to say he has kind like hair, so like it's normal till it's the head, and then it's like just Einstein.
okay, all right. I missed that Raven told us because I was like, I can't wait for cars to just look at this monkey and be like, fucking course it's Renard. Of course.
I put my hand on Gnar's shoulder. It's good to see you again, buddy. It's been too long.
Oh, and
Huge giant ape. That's gonna be
Yeah.
difficult.
That's fine.
DM, before we
I
get
just-
into anything, Raven rolled a,
Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
36
I just tap his
stealth.
thigh.
Ooh, a 19. Oh, the dice for the people that are in the chat.
Rubio can actually sign this too, so he'll sign and then turn right over to Onyx and say, "Are you sure that you're not wanting to sign this?"
Out of all of us, I think I am the most constitutionist, the healthiest out of the party. I think I'll be quite alright. I won't need to sign it if I don't get hit, you know? I clang my armor a little bit.
Rubio will laugh and just shut the book and say, "Well, we can always sign it later if you change your mind. Let's go."
And as you guys kind of do what all of you are planning on doing, oh wow,
Yeah.
Cars and Raven disappearing, the party getting ready. The father of Kailu approaches you guys.
Oh shit! Oh
Have
shit!
it.
Nar is already charging ahead.
So is Caspian.
No, wait. And he
I don't even know
has
what's
speak
going
with
on.
animals
Sorry,
as well. Wait.
Polymorph does check your intelligence, so we have the intelligence of these animals.
Okay, well, as they're running ahead, he looks at the party that will listen. If you guys have it handled, I do want to send the rest of the women and children and every other druid in here down. But if you need the help, we can fight. We can stay. But if no one else has to be at risk, and you guys are willing to take care of this, I prefer my people stay as far away from harm's way as possible.
I understand. What you should probably do, let us go out there, deal with the main forces. If set up, soldiers with good lookout spots. If any get past us, they take them out. Send the strongest, bravest warriors that will stay
don't
behind.
have warriors here. We have the two of them, and they're already off. That's our line of defense.
You don't have any more druids?
We have druids, but they're not.
There you go.
They're not like shepherds of the moon, following the path of being prepared for combat. They're the nurturers and creators.
It's not about how strong you are, it's about the drive. I guarantee those shepherds and nurturers would lay down their lives for their loved ones. And if this army is as big as you're making it out to be, they may need to be prepared to do that while the rest evacuate.
That's something you would never ever have one of us do, is retreat from our home. I will have them prepared if you need assistance.
Okay. Y'all ready?
Before we walk out, Rubio's just gonna smile as he kind of feels like they're getting back to their original ebb and flow with everybody here. I'm gonna cast Tassa's Otherworldly Guise, and just wings will sprout. I'll choose the lower plane this time. So I'm just gonna preemptively do that before we go into battle.
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna buff myself too.
Yeah,
I'm
cast
gonna
it now.
buff up. I'm gonna take my long-lasting buffs and buff up a little bit.
And as the party gets ready, Caspian and I are moving towards the door. Amongst the door, at that very moment, Cars and Raven manage to make their way up the spiral of the tree, finding a good vantage point to see what's below them. They see several of the soldiers with swords, some of them with bows. They look as though this is not a giant attack, but a scouting mission. The only thing that seems of threat is a fire giant that is smashing upon the door with his great sword. Yes.
Hey, Cars, $10 as I jump now. I hit him in the head.
He's gonna look to you dead serious.
You've been doing this a long time.
Yeah.
I want you to remember a phrase. This is Dwarkish. Murditas Vros.
It's a good day to kill, and he's gonna jump before you.
Oh, motherfucker! The Raven will jump.
The second the two of them jump, falling about 30 feet from the air, preparing to slice down on these soldiers and this fire giant. The fire giant takes one last swing at the door, and it comes crumbling down. And as the party sees Cars and Raven, we roll initiative with Cars and Raven having a surprise round.
Okay.
I didn't want to have fun, guys. That's okay.
It wasn't completely terrible. I got a 14.
There's a whole army out here, Brandon. Listen, man.
Oh yeah, let's let two guys deal with it.
I mean, kind of Loki could probably just send them and chill. Like, do we really...
Yeah, you guys could RP the whole time if you want.
I have a 27 AC. There's no way I'm not.
That'd be kind of fun.
You're like, I built this character not to die.
59 episodes worth of buffs. I am using them. Guys,
I spent the episode buying stuff. This was Onyx's shopping episode.
The potion of speed, it's 29.
You want to just throw them in there, bud?
I am not yet. I am not prepared for that.
Okay.
I can't anyway.
Do this.
Twice shooting cases.
I was gonna say, like, oops, already typed it in.
Alright, I also need to be huge sized.
Yeah, dude. The fact that you basically were like, I'm gonna come at it with Gnar energy, and Gnar is back for this episode makes me very happy. Makes me very happy.
Nar, just please don't cast fireball on me.
We need one more
No,
category.
just I don't need.
I can't
that.
wait. I can't wait for Gnar.
Actually, you know what?
I'm gonna go off the ones from the top to the bottom. Rubio.
14.
Thank you. Raven.
23.
I already put a 2 in knowing Cars.
28.
Oh, Jesus
28.
Close. Close.
Caspian.
10, baby.
26?
Damn.
Oh shit.
Who's saying other numbers? I will. We'll do bad things. Gnar.
Mine should actually be a 17 because I'm using the ape's dexterity, not my own.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, is that everybody? Kylu.
Last again.
Yeah, that's everybody. You're at work.
Oh shit, I have to use.
You're
the
not
T-Rex
last. Kylu
too,
was
I
last.
Oh, really?
Kylu's at a 10.
I'm a 19.
Yeah, it's okay. Bottom of
I'm
the
a
pile. I don't
19.
mind it.
That's how we
It's a
roll.
good spot to put the healer.
Caspian's a 19, actually, because he's using T-Rex dex.
I'm actually really excited for this because we just leveled up. I'm very
I
excited
am
for this.
too. Need to
Should be
make sure I'm
fun.
doing this right.
Plus 16 to hit. Ooh.
And if you guys die, it's all good. I got you.
Oh, for sure. Can somebody do that for Alex? I can take a screenshot of the battle
I
map
can.
so you can see.
Because I'm blind.
All right,
Also-
so it's all good because you got a couple turns. Cars, Raven, you guys get a surprise round and you're first on initiative. So as you jump down, tell me who you're aiming for.
I have to because Raven said fire giant, and two things I have to clarify. You said surprise round.
Yes.
Okay. I'm an
They
assassin
are
rogue.
surprised. You guys
I just
got
wanted-
I know. I'm aware of what I did.
I need to preface: if it hits, it's an automatic critical.
And I'm going to preface that you never once said that you activated your wings boot, so you are falling. So the AC.
You don't need to activate them; they're inherent.
Ah, shit.
Anyways, 28 to hit the fire giant.
Okay, well, regardless of what I was about to say, fuck me. All right, yeah, that hits.
Okay.
I was gonna say
So
something cool with it, but no.
no, you go ahead.
I was gonna
Do
say.
you want to go first?
I was gonna up the his armor class a little bit due to the fact that you are falling, but you activated the wing boots and it got 28, so it's all good. Just take your action.
Thank you. So this normally would only be 13d6. It is 26d6.
God. Well, guys, if you need to get popcorn, drinks, do it now.
Yeah.
Now's a great bathroom break time. You know, give your mom a call. We got
Give
time.
your mom a
is what I'm
call.
saying. We got time. God damn.
I'm a
Go for a
rogue.
quick jog. You know,
Mom, Cars killed the mini boss again.
Mom, cars.
Oh, yeah, I
swing,
know.
one swing.
Yeah, one swing. He rolled a 28. It's not even in that 20. And he's rolling 26d6. I literally can't keep up, Mom. I have put so many hours into min-maxing Onyx. I cannot keep up.
I want to go home. I don't want to play anymore.
All right.
Can you pick me up?
I'm just
I
glad
have
you admit it.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, DMs always have too many d6s.
It's true.
5,
rogues.
10. Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. 20.
We just hit 17
30,
too, so you probably got a lot more.
45. I'll tell you what happens afterwards. 65, 61, 67, 71, 78,
Who's prepared for
86,
I'm not. But I am.
94,
Oh, no, now I'm not.
It gets worse.
104, plus the 11, so not 115.
Wait.
And because he's surprised, and I'm an assassin rogue at level 17, it is double damage.
Oh.
It is 230
Holy
points of
shit.
damage on my first attack.
And then 5 on a second.
High level assassin rogues are fucking gross.
My god.
Is it alive or is it barely breathing?
Is it
Car
dead?
falls from the air, and as you see the doors completely collapse, Nar and Caspian prepare to fight. Cars just comes down with his lightning emitting retractable rod and
Please wait for it.
grips into the fire giant, falling down it, just completely cutting it in half. As it falls into two pieces, it lies there dead momentarily.
So I won't even attack twice. I'll being level 17 rogue and like being precise, I see like the veins in his neck as he swings through the door. So I'll come down, like you said, I'll just bring it all the way through, and the boots like land with wind. And I'll look at my party.
I
bring hell.
Hey, DM.
Yeah.
And that's
Can
my
I
turn.
use the reaction real quick? This is the first time I would be able to do this. I have a blood curse called Fallen Puppet, where when a creature I can see within 30 feet drops 0, I could use my reaction to have that creature take one weapon attack against a target of my choice within range. I can also amplify it and make it move. So can I make the half of him that has the weapon hop like the little like lamp in Pixar and just like donk something?
Let me do this swing first.
Amazing.
Yeah, high level
Right.
assassin rogues are more OP. than fucking
Amplify is
No.
+5.
Oh,
bonus
yeah.
to hit.
You see Cars completely cut
It's
this thing in
gross.
half, and the side with the great sword, as it starts to fall, reaches out, and as you see Rubio's hands kind of reach out and just whoosh, the sword whoosh, and cuts one of the soldiers clean in half, and it drops down dead.
And then when that thing goes to 0, I'll take 18 temp points health from that, and then roll a d4 for the extra last healing bit I can do. Okay, next turn.
It's gonna be such a gritty ending to this campaign with everyone's level 20 abilities. It's gonna be like, and I'm a god.
Yeah, I'm
And
excited
then
for the Holy
I'll
Nimbus.
take 1d4 unavoidable necrotic for amplifying that spell. So I'll take 3 of the temp I just gained. Alright, I'm done. That's all I wanted.
Raven,
Very
you
happy.
falling after cars, seeing this thing get cut in half. Soldiers still coming galore.
Yeah, he's
10 of them or 9 now inside. What do you do?
Yeah, well, Raven's gonna do it and hit the superhero landing. Look at cars and go, "You son of a bitch!"
Superhero. Okay, 1 sec.
And then
so cool.
Hard on the knees.
Yeah, it's hard on the knees, dude.
And then
I just hear a loud crack.
yeah, go for the soldiers, I guess.
Yeah, how much damage does he take with that superhero landing? That's what I want.
3d6 halved.
This battle needs to be animated.
Oh, it was only 30 feet.
11 points of damage with 3d6, so half.
5.
Yeah.
I'm not that worried about it.
That's like half your health, though, right?
No. All right. Damn, all the way down to 223.
Oh no. What will you ever do?
I don't know. I'm gonna roll with all the sauce. Holy shit! I don't think I've ever done that before.
What?
Do I get extra points for doing this? I'll take a picture and send it. It's 2 natural 20s.
Holy shit.
Everyone's so proud to show off their new skills.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got the 1. But yeah, that's awesome.
I can hit, but with an extra D8 now.
So much
Our,
damage.
Okay.
We don't have our like book powers, right? Because we haven't. We're missing a.
You're missing one.
Wielder, yeah.
No book
Okay,
powers?
just make sure.
No book powers, so no fire on that great sword.
Big's head.
Whatever will he do?
He will do. Hold on, I can tell you. No fire damage. So he. 85 points of damage.
Hi.
On one of the tieflings.
How do you
Nice.
just fucking demolish him?
Yeah, that's fucking disgusting.
Swing and aim for the next one. I'm not being very particular right now.
Raven, completely nonchalant, just cleaves this soldier in half, and then goes to the next swing.
27.
That hits.
Cool. No fire damage. 7, 13, 23, 29. So the next tiefling takes 37 points of damage.
Oh, wow.
He's still up?
Oh, he is still up.
Cool.
Steve's like, I just want to bite someone.
Uh,
Let me.
So 28 on the next one because I killed somebody. So with Great Weapon Master, I get the extra. Nope, that's from a bonus action. Never mind.
Yeah. So that's it?
Yeah, except for that's done with the surprise of town. Now it goes back up to cars.
I'm aware. I was about to go back. Cars, you're landing. The party, vicious, prepare to attack as well. Behind you, 5 more soldiers, 5 more archers making their way as you see the nighttime sky start to peer into the view. What do you do?
I actually think that Cars, after killing like what appears to be the general or boss, will turn around with like the bloodshed of whatever the fire giant spewed back at him, and just look kind of spinning his swords towards. You said 5 more people coming towards him, and his whole turn will be basically a ward of those 5 and being like, you should turn back. Trust me. He doesn't want to have to kill people that clearly are below his pay grade.
Roll me intimidation.
Damn.
Does he get advantage from me because I just hacked one of their friends down?
Rip
Can
their
you get
boss in half.
advantage because there's a T-Rex and a giant ape in the middle of the tree?
Because of
There's a lot
this
happening
type
right
of
now.
soldiers you guys are fighting, I'm going to say no advantage, even on all this horrific shit. From what these soldiers have already been through, they don't care to die.
They don't
Fine. Fine. I will take my natural 1. So that is a -2 to the roll, which I think narratively is bullshit, because I just one-shot their fucking boss.
One of them looks towards you and laughs.
Slipped in the blood.
You think you have it understood, but you don't. This tree is something you will never understand. We're just clearing out all the stupid inhabitants before he comes.
Okay. I will move 15 feet forward. That was my action. I'll move 15 feet forward my movement, and I will hold my position, and I will murder anyone that walks past the entrance of this tree.
Okay, I like it. Holding action, Raven. Hearing all this happen behind you, what do you do?
Well, I am going to
diplomatically ask for a nice solution, right, Raven?
use a... I haven't done this in a while. I'm going to use my breath weapon and a 15-foot cone to get the rest of these fucksticks.
Oh. Ooh, wait, what kind of damage?
Indeed.
Poison.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I need him to make a DC 18 con save.
Mine's emotional damage.
No.
Tried to be
That would be
intimidating.
an 11. How am I looking?
Alright, well, you take 6, 10, 20, 25 points of poison damage to all 4 of those guys.
So the one in front of you drops down completely dead. The other 3 start taking the poison damage as your breath connects with their skin underneath their leather armor. You can see it start to boil and blust. And is that your turn, or what else do you got?
You know, that's the whole turn.
Oh, okay. Onyx.
I'm glad they didn't just turn around and run because I buffed myself to high heaven. So I'm gonna kaboom. I'm gonna do my swings.
Those
First
are
attack.
mine, Onyx. Damn it.
19 plus
He felt
16.
left out.
Jesus
Yeah, that hits.
Christ.
I think that hits. It might
A
not.
35
It doesn't
to
matter.
35 to hit.
35.
You just hit.
Oh, yeah.
Improved divine smite.
Yeah.
Are they just normally tieflings? They're not like fiends or undeads?
No, they're not undead.
A for
I'll
effort,
just-
though, Onyx. A for effort.
Well, I gotta ask. I want to max my damage, okay? I need the damage. Do I need to separate any lightning or radiant? Good
Nope.
sir. Okay. 4, 6, 14,
High level rogue
20
sneak attack
21?
is gross.
21 on
damage.
Yeah. On the first guy.
You swing at him, not dead, but fucking hurt.
I will swing again. I just nat 20.
Oh!
Yeah.
As the nat 20 swings, crit hit.
I want to hit one of the healthier guys, considering I'm going to do more damage. I'm like going in a circle. You. God. If I nat 20 on a level 5 Divine Smite, I will not have enough dice. Oh my god. 6, 8,
Ew.
14, 15, 17, 21, 17 plus 7, 24, 28, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33 damage on the next guy.
Oh, tell me how.
Like as I slice his friend first, and then like the angle kind of goes up, and I like tighten my grip and just slice from like his neck under his armpit.
Oh, right through the carotid.
and drops down to the ground lifelessly.
I got one more attack.
Beautiful.
It's gonna hit. Should I roll 30? I love paladins.
You're supposed to be a support.
I remember a long time ago when you couldn't hit anything.
That was bad rolls.
Great.
Now I'm so
No, Brad had you. You rolled nat ones just like it was your job.
Yeah.
Supposed to bring balance to the alignment.
This is going back to the first guy, so I like swung through those two guys, and then swipe back.
Swipe back.
3, 6, 12, 16. Math. 21. Back to the
21?
first guy I hit.
Oh. Very, very, very nice. As you cleave this guy right down the chest, you move your swing back and cut him right in the throat as this tiefling drops down dead. One remains terrified.
I look at him and I say, I'll let you run.
You don't have any more actions. I'll let you have a free action roll.
That's my...
Oh, you're just gonna say it?
Yeah, that's just the...
Oh, okay.
I just say that to him. I'll let you run.
Caspian.
You will.
Yeah, I will let him run.
All right, Nara and I need to be a size category bigger. We're both huge, not large.
You
And
know
I
what?
can't control my guy.
No shots.
You've
I made
been
it so you can. No,
Kylo'd.
you can't. You know what?
Hey.
Yeah, it's the game. It's not even me.
Alright.
I did everything right to make you be able to.
Steve,
T-Rex
it's
Caspian
T-Rex.
is gonna move right up to behind cars. He's gonna bite this one and tail attack this one. So, bite, nat 20.
Oh my god!
The power!
Let's go, guys!
And then 21 for the tail attack.
We needed this, you know?
Alex, I'm glad you showed up just to talk.
So the
I'm
bite,
looking forward to it.
He didn't even really
Bite
say much. He was just a monkey for us. He talked to our new Caspian.
All
our new
right,
model.
that critical bite. What's the damage?
49
God.
Oh, he's dead.
And then the tail flap is. Let me find the
I like to think Kyla's just talking to her adopted father, like, so this is my new crew, and we're all just covered in blood.
I mean, that'll definitely come later.
Yeah,
Kyla's
T-Rex
all,
is just
like,
leaving
far out, and everybody's just covered in gore and viscera.
23. No. Sadly,
I'm
not.
glad we made
Wait.
a Jurassic
No,
Park.
as in I
100%.
miss?
No. As
Oh,
in.
That's damage.
No, as in I'm reading it wrong.
Oh.
He is done for as well. I was reading the wrong sheet. They got 3 sheets up here. I can take this one down. So, is that your turn?
I absorb both of their
Yeah,
blood sources.
He just, as he bites the one and flings the body, smacks the tail, and then he turns and looks at all the soldiers that Cars is in between, and he just roars at them.
Car's got T-Rex spit on his face.
Chomp down with the
Wait,
tail,
first time.
just absolutely whiplashing this soldier. Turns around into the air, and you see frightened looks, but within all those soldiers outside, they know something scarier is about to go down.
Oh,
as
God.
Nar Wagglebottom.
Okay, how many soldiers are left?
There are
3.
3.
Cool. Will you allow me to take a motherfucker and hit another motherfucker with said motherfucker?
Improvised weapon.
Oh, we
sure.
know what that kid's first word's gonna be.
No,
There's no way that kid's still
I'll
with
allow
him
it,
right
but his armor class will go up a little bit.
Okay. What do I need to roll?
Roll strength to basically restrain or grapple the first guy and use him as a weapon.
It can be athletics.
Yeah, athletics.
Okay. Since I'm using the ape stats, whatever I roll, just we'll be adding a +9 to.
Nice.
That's it.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey,
I could take him.
3 + 9, 12.
12.
Don't let Nar kill you, Onyx, on the first day he's back.
Roll against it.
Not with that roll.
Oh, I got a 13, so no.
Well, then I'm just gonna smack him.
Okay. How many attacks does your
I have 2.
I'm only gonna allow 1 because the first one was a grapple.
That's fine. That's 23 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. That 3d10 plus 6. So 14, 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, okay, 20. He is still good looking fucking weak.
So I try to grab him, he ducks, and I just hammer fist him into the ground.
Basically, yeah.
Alright, Rubio,
And
Swiss cheese these motherfuckers.
with Rubio going and Kylo on deck, what are you doing?
Well,
Rubio, the Eldritch Gatling gun Apophis.
Yeah, I kind of do want to
Spinning
shoot 12
death.
of these fucking things. It'd be so fun. There's only 3 of these guys left, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. Each of them are getting 4 blasts of Eldritch Blast. So I'm just gonna like slowly, like just with one wing flap, I'm gonna ascend 10 feet in the air so I can kind of see over everybody.
The one closest to Onyx and Raven will roll first because they both have different ACs.
Okay. So I'll do the one next to Onyx first with the first 4. So let me go over to my spell here and let's have some fun. So the first one will be a 29.
That hits.
28.
Oh my god! Our dice are loaded.
30.
I mean, we're rolling like demigods right now. So.
And 26. So that's all 4 blasts should hit.
All 4
Question
blasts
mark?
hit.
Awesome. You see him flying 40 feet back in an instant, just right into the wall, and he'll take 1.
I told him I'd let him leave.
3. 4.
Onyx is like, listen, this isn't my fault.
Plus 23.
36.
29, 36 damage force to that first one.
I just feel bad.
My
I told him to leave
God.
too.
I will aim at the other 2 for my second volley. My second attack attaches guys.
Okay.
Or sorry, I'll use my bracers first, then I can do my second attack after. Doesn't matter. So the first beam for the next one will be 24.
Okay.
Natural 20 of 31. And the last 2 beams will be 20 dirty. And the very last attack will be 25. So I'm assuming all those hit. Awesome. I'll roll 1 with an extra d10 first. I'll do the crit first. So 14 plus a d10. Awesome. So nice 20 for the first beam. Second beam is awesome. 32. That is 39. And 51 for the second guy, and you see him fly 40 feet like his predecessor ahead of him. And then the last guy, I will release my last 4 bleams with my last attack of Tasha's, hopefully decimating him as well.
Your last 4 bleams.
My bleams, 15 for the first bleam, 23 for the second.
Oh my god.
19 for the third, and dirty 20 for the fourth.
You said 15, right?
For the first
19.
one.
Haha! It is not hit.
I'm gonna use my you thought Dark One's luck to add a D10 to that roll. Does a 17 hit?
Oh yeah.
Perfect. So I'll do my last 4 damage rolls on this guy. 7. Well.
Hey Brad,
so
welcome to
19,
DMing for a party of high-level characters.
26. And that would be 35 force damage on the last one, and he also flies 40 feet back. So they all just hit the wall.
3 of these soldiers go flying across the room, completely catapulting from where they were dying, all 3.
Ooh, hold on, can I add a flavor note? when I launch them into the wall with Eldritch Blast, they just explode into red mist with such force that there's nothing left but bits and pieces of armor. And when all the blood is, before it can even hit the wall, Rubio's going to extend a hand and absorb all of it, healing for 3 d4s of temp health.
Yes. It's a good first
'Cause you
impression
need
of
more
the
help.
dead.
Yeah.
And Kailu.
That's all I got.
I'm her real dad. Thank you.
I'm your real dad.
Know your
Kailu,
place.
You hear
Okay.
from the
And that was
your
Onyx
turn
talking.
starting with you hear the outside the soldiers start chanting
I don't know my dad.
something in deep infernal, speaking from a pure native tongue.
Hold on. What is it? Wait. What are they saying? Because I'm pretty sure I can speak Infernal.
Do you?
Hold on, I'm looking. Indeed, I do. Infernal.
Nice.
I speak.
They are chanting for a creature that you possibly have in your book from even seeing it in the void. They're chanting the name Beholder.
Ooh.
Okay.
This is gonna get fun.
That's not great.
But
Alright, so
what?
well if you had more to add then go ahead, but if not then I'm gonna take
As you're
the
hearing the
rest
name
of my turn.
Beholder pitch from what they're saying as you're translating it, you hear let him bring the Beholder.
Yeah.
And as you see all the soldiers moving aside, you see a very dark shadow appear from where the hills are placed south, start rushing towards you. What does Kailu do?
Alright, well, as an action, I'm gonna summon my bear, Blossom. And as a bonus action, I'm gonna wild shape into a dire wolf. And then the two of us are going to walk toward, well, Kailu specifically is going to walk towards the wall of the tree like it doesn't exist, fully trusting that the tree will understand her intent and will open up another doorway just because she needed it. And so she walks towards the wall with no holds bars to get outside with her bear.
Okay.
Right, just like smacks into it.
Just to be exact, the far right wall, correct?
Mhm.
And as you start making your way towards that wall, moving the speed distance you can, as you pass the very center of the main floor of the world tree, you see something appear. It's as if the roots.
Absolutely.
It's as if the roots themselves are growing from the very top, from the bottom, creating what seems to be a keyhole, as if it's preparing for something that's coming closer.
The wall does that?
No, the center of the room. I shall draw it. I'm just waiting for
Oh, okay.
the
I was
permission.
about to be like, I don't know if I want to walk into that then.
No.
Hey guys, I'm going out to.
I need to go get some milk. We ran out. I'll be right back, guys.
I gotta go pick up some cigarettes.
Don't worry about what they're chained
Right
out
where
there.
that drawing is here. And is that the end of your turn as you go and make your way towards
Yes, because there's no real enemies for me at the moment to attack. So me and my bear are going to go run towards the wall to leave. To get outside and start fighting things.
Okay. And as the two of you go, Cars, you holding the fort down, you see this thing come into view probably 20 feet away from you. This 10-eyed monster as its eyes separate from its circular body as tentacles. Right in front of it, a cloaked figure is bringing it towards you on a chained leash.
What does the cloaked figure look like?
The cloaked figure stands smaller than you. Cloak, as it comes closer, isn't all black. It is more of the infernal purple Saphira likes to coat herself in. His hands come out of his sleeves with long, pointy fingertips. In his left hand, he carries a very dark obsidian sword with a red ivory blood traced along the hilts.
I'm gonna kill him.
Very nice.
Yeah, and how far are they away from me?
About 20 meters.
Feet.
20 meters is about 60 feet.
No, I was confirming if he's saying 20 feet or feet.
20 feet, 20. We don't use metric, Brad.
Yeah.
We're dumb Americans. I'm sorry.
We've been to the moon, Brad. We don't use the metric.
Alright. Yeah, but no, so 20 feet or 60 feet.
Americans will use literally any system with the metric.
Let's just
Absolutely.
go 20 feet.
About 20,000 beer cans away.
Cars can
It's
make
like
your distance
five-
either
it's
way.
like
I was just
25
curious.
windows.
Okay. So all the enemies behind us are clear. He knows the pact that he has made. With my insight before I move, who's the bigger threat potentially? The cloaked figure, or the one that it's controlling?
Ooh, what's your passive investigations?
Investigation.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
Nars is 21 when he's normally himself.
Too bad you're monkey.
Yeah. Oh.
Too bad you're monkey.
12. Nah, I don't have the investigation.
You
Up
got
there.
high insight though. So from trying to investigate from the giant beholder and the cloaked figure with the sword, you can't really tell. But trying to insight who's more dangerous, you can tell that cloaked figure could be a greater threat due to the fact that he's the one dragging.
Okay. Then what I will do is I will activate. Actually, you said the book's not. The book's powers aren't there.
Yes.
Okay, and the Wind Elder's not with me anymore. Okay.
Not
20 feet away. Okay, so I will bonus action dash, which will give me about 80 feet of movement. I will run up, and I won't attack. I will grab the cloaked figure
Okay.
and fly straight up.
Athletic, please.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
All right, 22.
Okay, you're good. I got a 18 as
Okay,
you
so-
grab onto this cloaked figure and you drag him up. The hood comes flying off of this bald vampire as the moonlight hits its face. It hisses at you.
Yeah, so we're 60 feet up.
Yeah.
So I went 20 feet to him, picked him up 60 feet. And this bonus. I will stab, and then that is my full turn. Does
Something good for these guys.
25 hit?
25 does hit.
Okay, and would you consider this person have they had a turn yet?
I would say they have. I would consider them moving from the hill towards you guys a turn.
Okay. No worries. That was just a question of whether it was a critical or not. So I just wanted to clarify. 6. It's funny because like rogues, as you get up to that point, it's literally there's so many technical questions that get proxed. But for at least for assassin rogues. 35, 40, 61 points of damage, and that's my whole turn because I took the other actions of getting him up. So I'll stab him with the laser beam sword, and I'm holding him in the air. So it's like I'll stab him and I'm holding him up.
Have you seen that clip from Wolfenstein where like the guy, the like bad
It's my
guy
turn.
grabs the main character and they're just stabbing each other?
Yeah.
As
So
it grabs on
Yeah.
to this vampire, the chain is dropped from the beholder. and he continues to move when his turn arrives. But as a legendary action, the vampire then takes its turn. Hey, Cars.
Mm-hmm.
Can you please give me a wisdom saving throw?
Ooh, well, I finally have proficiency in those.
Nice.
That scares me.
Dirty 20.
Okay, as you feel the charm try to grab onto your mind, it does not. It fades away as you are too wise for this. That is the vampire's turn. As Raven, it is now your turn.
Well, since he took the other chew toy, I'm going to take the big eye stocky piece of shit. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Okay. Reroll that one. Mo better. 16, 20, 24, 34, 40, 43 points of damage on the first one.
Okay, Jesus.
Next attack. Even more than 25.
25 hits. No, 25 more, doesn't it?
Reroll that one. Ooh, there we go. 16, 26, 26, 32, 35 points of damage on the second one.
Okay.
That is my turn.
The Beholder then takes a legendary action. And let's roll.
This could be bad.
Oh, it could be very bad. Targeting completely at Raven.
It could be bad.
Yeah, I know, last time I checked, there's no healing eye stock on the fucking Beholder.
No, but there's death ray normally.
Yeah.
Can you make me a Constitution saving throw?
Yes, I can. Uh, 24.
Okay, so you pass, so you only take half of 36 points of necrotic damage as one of its eyes open and sends an array of necrotic energy just directly at Raven.
So 36 halves 18, half of that is 9.
And after you take that beam, Onyx, with Caspian on deck, what are you doing?
Oh, you already know. I'm going to cast a Guardian of Faith. It's a 4th level spell. Basically, it's like it just stays there, and if anybody gets close, it does 20 radiant damage to them. So it's kind of like a back line, like right here. Probably put it right there. And since I'm hasted, I'm gonna get up on the Beholder Shisa. And do a little heady.
A little
just
heady.
one, because yeah, because I used my main action. 20, 31.
Well, if my
okay.
25 hit Onyx, I'm pretty sure your 31 lands.
31.
Barely.
Just a grazing blow. I'm gonna dump I've improved. I'm gonna dump a 3rd level. So 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Boom, shakalaka. Is he resistant to lightning or radiant?
Lightning or radiant? No.
Okay. 5, 9, 13, 15, 20, 29 damage. Bonus action, I'll swing again.
Did you get another one? Gotta take a picture now.
This is my lucky. Hands up, grabbing my phone. Face ID.
Damn.
This is my lucky dice Sunday.
Brad's thinking all
It's-
y'all are sons of bitches.
It's not even like
Ocean arc, Brandon,
Mine
is
were
disgusting.
virtual. It's not even one of my fancy dice. That's what hurts me the most. Is it's just a normal ass, little cheap
None of
Barnes
my
and
guys
Noble
like me. I
dice.
feel bad.
Remember, the fancy dice
Oh,
always go to the
fuck.
players. So
Sure.
that's where the DMs, the
Okay.
nat 20s come in.
I'm gonna only dump a second level Divine Smite in this one, so don't worry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Only a second level.
Hey,
No big deal.
Hey, Steve. You're right in front of the beholder's eye, dude.
Oh no.
I mean, I didn't even know there was a beholder coming. I had no chance
that's
to
true.
move or anything.
That's
like,
true.
Okay, I'm here.
I'll just send it flying back out. It's all good.
Oh boy.
Joester,
It's all good. It's
Just
fine.
for reference, this is how many dice I just rolled. There's quite
Okay.
a few.
Lord.
Let me
Very
do
nice.
some math.
Well, at least we get to see what Caspian looks like.
10, 15, 17,
Joester, do you need a
19,
drink?
22, 25, 33, 36, 38, 46, 50, 58, 64 damage. On my.
Okay.
I love double damage. Oh my gosh. That'll be me. That's the turn. Hot dog.
Caspian, it is now your turn.
all right. Am I still T-Rexed?
Yeah, for now.
Beautiful. Well, we're gonna bite him after we move over to here.
Smart man, smart.
And now we have advantage on that. She's. Hold on. Send that in the fucking chat, cause
Oh my gosh.
Is that a nat 20?
yeah.
Dude, we are loaded. Our
What a
dice are
good session.
loaded
What
tonight.
what a fucking.
We're
You know
gonna,
what? The
have,
universe was like, y'all been
dice camera.
sad. Here you go.
I have these fancy dice.
So
Roll
that
like
is-
shit.
Suffered enough.
Brad,
Oh my god.
you
If
just need to
anyone
start
does-
every session off with heavy, intense, sad RP moments, and then we'll just hold nat 20 for you.
Yeah.
Dude, perfect.
Redemption arcs every session.
Our
yeah,
dice are repaying
Getting
our,
out the
our
fury.
emotional damage.
Yeah.
You know, if anybody deserves these nat 20s, I think it's me for how shit I rolled at the start.
Or L for his character dying.
That, well, I rolled really bad at the start, though. It was real
Yeah,
bad.
but did you die though?
But did you die though?
I've only been down once in this campaign. I like to think that's some kind of monument.
Oh yeah, 'cause there's one episode where
Couldn't
Kylie
be.
couldn't stay up.
79 points of damage.
Oh.
That's disgusting.
8d12 plus 7.
Wait, what spell was that?
That's
Oh,
bite
that was
from a
just the bite
T-Rex.
from a
What
nat 20
spell was
T-Rex?
that? Polymorph. That's the spell.
Polymorph. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta
polymorph.
learn that one.
Oh, it's
I
brutal.
forgot you, T-Rex.
That's it. That's all. That's my turn. I just snap into this. Oh, is it is it immune to grapple?
Oh.
Because with the T-Rex form, when I land that hit, it is automatically grappled and restrained.
And restrained. Damn.
I don't think it's. No, it's not. It's not immune to that. It's
Munch,
immune to
munch,
something
munch.
else.
Grappled and restrained.
Advantage attacks. Ooh.
So that is the end of my turn. It has to make a strength escape check, DC 17, to escape my mouth.
Okay.
Yummy
Nar.
eyeball.
With you going and Rubio on deck, what are you doing?
You're muted if you're talking.
Alex, it is your turn. I don't know if you can hear us.
He might have walked away.
Is Alex in the room right now?
Oh, there we go.
There he is.
So this thing is restrained by my T-Rex friend.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He did big old chomp.
I'm gonna punch it right in its freaking eye.
Ooh, pain.
Oh.
Emotional
The biggest black eye we've seen.
That'll be a 24 for the first, and a natural 20 for the second.
No.
Oh my god. Yo.
Dude.
All hit the 20 button today.
So that'll be. So let me do the natural 20 first. That's 6d10 plus 6.
Disgusting. God, it
That's
feels so good.
48 points of damage.
Is this how Raven feels all the time, hitting all these nat 20s?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
I'm exhilarated.
Yes, it is.
Plus 13 more, so a total of 51. 61 points of bludgeoning damage into this thing's eye.
Damn.
Do I kill it?
Do I kill it?
Do I kill it?
Poor Brad.
Did it
Yeah.
die though?
So tell me how you do it.
Oh,
I'll move Nard.
It's been a while, Alex.
yeah. I almost don't know what to do, but I do. Actually. I'm going to grab it by one of the eye stalks, pull it forward as my fist slams through its eye and out the back of its head.
Oh my lord.
Ooh.
And then Nar is just totally going to go beast mode and start slamming this thing on the ground until it's a big meaty puddle.
I'm absorbing all the blood that would hit our party members.
Thanks.
Hulk versus Loki
And
smashes
as
him
this
on
thing
the...
is smashing down on the ground, Rubio with Kailu on deck and the vampire up after that, what are you doing?
Perfect. So now that that thing's gone, I'm gonna move just so I can get a general line of sight on the vampire, and I'm gonna fire
30 plus 60.
Oh brother, Eldritch Blast can hit from a lot farther than that. I'm gonna rinse and repeat what I did last time, but all 12 are gonna be going straight at the vampire.
Oh,
Rubio doesn't like vampires very much, so I think he deserves to get Swiss cheese as
You're fine, but it is
Austin does it.
resistant to necrotic.
That's what it thinks. Good thing it's force damage, hey? Alright, cool. Yeah, Rubio's still ascended. He's gonna shift over slightly to the right, aim his hand forward, holding his book open, and he's just gonna cast Eldritch Blast as many times as he can at this bitch. So let's see.
Bang, bang.
25, 15, 18, and nat 20 for the first volley on the fourth. For 31.
One. Two of those hit.
Two of them hit? Cool.
Okay.
So the crit and the 18, I'm assuming?
It's crit in the 25.
Crit and the 25. Cool. So I'll do one non-crit. So that's 12. And then one with an extra d10 on top. So 13 plus foe. Cool. So the first volley will be 29. And then I'll do the next two. So I know that probably won't hit. 23.
23 hits.
Cool. 27.
27 hits.
And the last one for the second volley will be a 12 with the nat 1.
No.
Probably not. So just 2.
No, you know what? Because Cars is in the air holding on.
Oh wait,
Two of
would
those
it not
hit.
have advantage?
No, you would have advantage, but with a nat 1, I'm having some fun with
Actually, I forgot he was holding him. Question. Every hit I land, this thing flies backwards 10 feet. Would Cars go with
that. Cars would be flying with it.
Awesome. Later, Cars.
It'll be bye.
Sorry, and
I
two
love all
of
of
those
you.
volleys? Yeah, I already know what those are. I'll roll the damage, and then we'll do my last volley. So 11 and 10, so 21 force damage, and then my final volley with my bracers activating for a bonus action. First one, no, that won't hit. Second one, 18.
That does not hit.
Third one is a 28.
That hits.
And the final one is a 24.
That hits.
Cool. And...
Logan, you're up next.
Oh, awesome. So that's
Logan,
23 force damage, and that's 6 out of 12 hits. So Cars and unnamed vampire go flying 60 feet backwards out of the tree.
Backwards or up?
Well, I'm hitting you. Oh yeah, I guess you are above me. So yeah, I'm sending y'all higher. Yeah. I didn't even think of that. I am 10 feet below you. So
yeah.
Can you do?
Oh my God. So romantic.
The end of your turn.
Can I still move the rest of my movement speed, or is that all I can do?
If you have movement speed, you can move the movement.
I'm gonna fly right on after them in a 40-foot diagonal line out of the tree house there.
You're such a pug. You're like, I'm gonna hit him up 60 feet. I'm gonna fly that way.
Well, we're going to space, motherfucker.
It is now your turn, and at this moment, what you were trying to do last time, the walls have opened up, making a new door, allowing you to go out, and you can see a bunch of the tiefling soldiers are being bombarded by the tree beholders' people. They are absolutely ambushing the soldiers, seeing you and your party fight, give them inspiration.
And the other person we're fighting is 120 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Thanks, Cars.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to focus on that.
I got
so
you
then,
guys, don't worry.
yeah, Kailu and her bear are going to focus on the closest enemy, and then we're gonna attack both of us.
Say outside the tree, there's probably a few soldiers fighting another wolf that is a wild shape tree beholder. And that's
all right. Well, if he's closest, then we're gonna go give him some help. Why not? And let's see. All right. Okay. All right. Whatever. Dang. I really do only get the one attack. You know what? That's fine. The bear can do 2 of them. I'm gonna bite at the soldier that's giving him a hard time.
Okay.
15?
15 does not hit.
All right. Well, since I missed, I'm gonna bounce my way out of the way for my brown bear to pop in, and let's see. Oh wait, hold on. I think I might have. Hold on. I get pack tactics.
Ooh.
So I should have had that at advantage. I'm gonna roll that again. If you're okay with that, DM.
Yep.
Ooh, fantastic. 18 plus 5. 18 plus 5. It'll hit, I think.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, great. 2d6. I'm just gonna roll on. There we go. Come on, Internet. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh, well, that's tragic. 7 points of damage. Of specifically, if I can pull that sheet back up, piercing damage. 7 points of piercing damage. And then I will bounce out of the way and let my bear take their turn.
Okay.
Which is going to be... Oh, well, that's not it. Here we go. They have a multi-attack. So they're going to bite at this dude. And because I'm standing right there, they get advantage as well. Well, it doesn't matter if you roll the same thing twice. Alright, 15. We established already that wouldn't hit.
That does not hit.
And then it's going to swipe in with its claws. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
It's going to be 13 points of slashing damage.
Yep.
Piercing damage.
Piercing
Hold
is the
on,
bite,
wait, no.
slashing is the claws.
Slashing. Yep. The block of text was covered by a little dark block itself. Anyway, so it does 13 points of slashing damage.
Nice. So the bear bites on in, or the dire wolf bites on into the soldier, and the bear slashes, preventing that soldier from continuing to fight one of the tree beholders. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do as a wild shaped creature.
Give me 2 seconds.
You guys are doing great inside. Figured I'd go check out what's going on outside.
We've killed everything
Hey.
inside.
Yeah, I figured you guys were fine.
I hit a home run. What can I say?
Oh.
It's like the
Nar
Smash
got it.
Bros. Critical. Just bing.
Well, thank God my griffin is here. I can catch up. As long as Rubio doesn't keep shooting, I can catch up.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
I
You
don't
guys
think it
can't die
matters
from the
either.
boss if he's not.
So,
Stay back.
as the vampire is super high up in the air now, you see Cars and the vampire in the air fighting on each other as the vampire attacks, grabbing its sword and lunging at Cars.
World's most dangerous bear hug.
Oh. So a nat 20.
The DM's turn.
I mean, it
That's
has
only
been
fair.
night.
That is only fair.
I need Cars, because it's a crit. I'm gonna try something. I need Cars to roll me a d20.
Oh, okay. I guess we're DM.
Nar.
15.
So, as the sword slashes across your face, it leaves behind a very horrific scar going down your cheek as the vampire laughs at you just menacingly.
Even if I die, it's not the end. We will have one of the dragons whose hero will win. You've already lost. You have no idea what we've done.
And it will try to do... Yeah, it's going to do another one. 18 to hit.
Does not.
I'm assuming that does not hit. So the second swing trying to smack at you, Cars moves out of the way. And Cars, it is now your turn.
Does the scar have any? Is it just cut my face? Is that
It
all
just
that?
cut your face. You now have a permanent scar.
Oop. Well, okay. I'm not trying to win any booty contests. Cool. Well, 17 to hit.
17 does not hit.
Sure. So like he'll swing with the laser beam sword as like a, you know, fuck you, but clearly some blood in his eye, missed. And then he'll stab with the other dagger.
So you can't drop him at my feet, can you?
Oh, I mean that's a free action. Object interactions. It's just.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, 29. Sorry, excuse me.
That's a huge jump, but yeah.
Sorry. Well, yeah, it's a plus 11 on my dice, and I read it. Yeah. Anyways, sorry. Plus 11. But that's just the dagger. So that hits. Obviously, Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
If he drops him, I'm just gonna go underneath and just juggle him with Eldritch Blast.
Bounce him.
Yeah, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, just having fun with it, yo.
What do you got, Brad?
I said 15.
Oh, okay. Fail. Are they immune or resistant to poison?
No.
Okay. 8.
Oh,
10. 15. Not a lot. 26 points of damage as, you know, my second attack hits him. Stabs into his sword there.
Is that the
Yeah, it's the poison, like the hidden dagger one.
Oh, how high up is he?
We are 120 feet,
Okay.
and cars after stabbing him will look at him and be like, "Good luck," and let go.
Have a nice trip. See you next
So how much
fall.
damage was that again?
So, 20 something. I forget what I said. I just went
29.
25.
29, thank you.
29, thank you. And then it's 12d6 as he falls.
Yep. Plus 52.
Heyo! Wow, you rolled great.
I know. I get to roll great when it's against my own thing. It's a great time. Get 1,000
Me and
ones when I
Steve
roll
are
against Raven.
Nice.
So, yeah, he takes holy fuck damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lot of
And
holy fuck
he is
damage.
now prone on the ground.
Okay. I will end my turn flying 80 feet down, so I'm 40 feet in the air still, as I try to get closer, because Rubio pushed me ever high.
Land right in front of the T-Rex.
Oh yeah.
And the
he just
monkey,
landed
and the barbarian,
No.
and the
right down
paladin.
next to the beholder. I'll
Let
move
me
the beholder
figure
for
out
now.
death him.
And Raven is Barbarian.
25 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Perfect.
No sauce needed.
So sad.
What's always all the sauce?
Leads to a minion.
Prone. No need for reckless.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I got you,
12.
buddy.
Someone's keeping track.
20 plus 6 is 26.
Someone has to.
Plus 3 is 29. Plus 10 is 39 on the first swing.
Oh god, he's looking fucking hurt.
The vampire?
Yeah.
Realize if the dragon
23 on
summons
the
the
second
whole
one.
How much?
23.
23? That hits.
It hit. Yeah.
Ooh, double 12s. 24 plus 6 is 30, plus 3 is 33, plus 10 is 43 points of damage on the second hit.
He is not down, but fuck is he hurt.
Oh, good. Onyx is next with the radiant damage. No mist for you, bitch!
And as Raven ends his turn, Onyx, before you go.
2d8 base,
Oh wait, he's
baby.
prone. Never mind. Onyx, it is your turn.
2d8 base, baby. That's gonna be a 29. Yeah. I'll just move up to him. 1, 2, 3.
With a plus 16 to hit, I don't even know if you need to ask anymore. Just
Let me
assume.
have this. Let me have this, please. That's all I beg. Okay. Do you need the radiant damage separate?
Nope.
Okay.
Is it not vulnerable to radiant damage being a vampire?
Doesn't say that anywhere. I'm actually just double checking. It's vulnerable to sunlight and it takes 20 radiant damage on the start of each turn while in sunlight.
Okay.
That's
Need a druid.
no.
8, 9, 12.
Oh no.
16,
Druids takes outside.
16 plus 8, 16. 24.
Okay. On to his last breath.
Still alive?
Still standing.
Okay.
Yep.
Second attack. That's gonna hit. 16 plus 16. 8, 10, 15, 20, 24.
Stop there.
Okay.
Describe to me how the fuck you do it.
Okay. I stab in with my first sword through one of his eyes. I see that it's still alive, so I take my second sword and stab through his other eye. And then I like pull the head apart so it just cracks open with holy light and holy lightning.
And as you shred it apart, turns into a mist and heads off. You guys now drop initiative.
Yay.
I didn't even use
Good
my
job,
good
everybody.
stuff.
That was badass.
Do any of the druids have Sunbeam?
Damn, I wish I had something.
Because
Oh, you could sunbeam the mist.
Yeah,
and
I was
it-
gonna
Sorry,
say
that's the spell I didn't take.
Wait,
you'd ixnay the fuck
can
out of
it
that guy.
be another type of radiant
No.
and also fire? Damn it.
That's gotta be.
Let's be sunlight.
I can add daylight to a 60-foot area, I think,
I
but I don't
could
think it's
do
actually
that.
real daylight. I think it's just bright light.
That's
That would work if he wasn't in mist.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh, Brad, just FYI, that little guardian I made is gonna last 8 hours, so if any enemies come in, they immediately take 20 radiant damage just from
Perfect.
walking close.
That's awesome, actually.
Just in case I put that there.
You guys stand in once again another battleground, and as Vampire turns to mist and fades off, you hear cheering, chanting, and roaring from the outside. And as you peer your heads out, you see the druids celebrating this victory as they stand above their foes, dropping wild shape and roaring out. At this point, Kailu most likely comes back inside, alongside her dad following.
Yeah, Kailu has also dropped wild shape. The bear has now been dismissed. She is covered in minor amounts of viscera at the moment.
Cassian drops the T-Rex. Kailu! Darling, it is so good to see you. I've missed you so much. Come give me a real hug.
Who's the wet guy?
I don't know.
Kailu doesn't even say anything. She just shrieks and flings herself at her best friend,
I
holding him
imagine they're
very
like
close,
jumping up
excited.
and down.
Yeah, there are a couple of teenage schoolgirls who haven't seen each other in 2 weeks.
Oh, dear God, darling, it has been so long. You look beautiful. What happened out there?
Well, I do appreciate that. It's a long story. It's a long story. There's a lot happening, and there's a lot that's been happening, and things are not quite as simple as they
I
could
met
be.
your friend Nar. The big.
Yes, I'm so excited. Isn't he delightful? He's very sweet.
No, he's
when he wants
boring and drab.
Raven goes psh, to cars.
He's not quite as bright as you, I'll give you that.
While this is happening, Nar in the background swinging the beholder's body above his head.
No, let me get some eyes.
We're trying to build a library here, and he won't let me draw in the margins. He says we have to put all the proper information. We can't have any frills and thrills. Then what's the fucking point? So,
Well, I do think there should be flowers in the margin, but he is right. You do need actual information if you're going to try to educate people.
Whatever. Introduce me to your friends.
No.
She just rolls her eyes at him and then gestures to the party. This is Onyx and Cars and Raven and Rubio, who's also actually my biological father. I know we had a couple of conversations and not really spoken deeply about the fact that I was trying to find them at some point if they were still alive, but serendipity and all that. And you've met Nar. Nar's a lovely friend. This is my good friend, Caspian.
Nar has dropped polymorph and is just running up to Raven, is just giving him a big hug, ignoring everyone else.
Yep.
That checks.
Yep.
I said, hello, wet one. I am the rocky one.
I've heard you're kind of a stick in the mud. We're gonna have to change that.
No.
Who said that? Who said that? Who the fuck said that?
He points right at Nar. That one said it. He said you're a
Nah,
stick in the mud.
Roll initiative.
Tell him. No, ask him who's died and who hasn't. Sorry, too soon? Too soon? Is that too soon?
Now, Onyx, you've got to be nice. This is the first time you've seen him in how long? Come on now.
Hey, fuck you. You don't tell him what to do.
Yeah. Who are you?
Yeah,
Just
we
kidding.
like
It's just some
version of
razz in between friends. Just a little razzing.
All right, I understand, Onyx.
You should have heard the things they said about me to my face.
I'm gonna disintegrate your head and
Yeah, you'll try. I wanna go to the beholder and start. Give me some eyeballs.
Ruby's gonna walk up to Nar and be like, "Where
What
the hell have you been?"
Taking care of my mom, believe it or not.
Really?
She's been sick. This bitch named Shelby poisoned her a while back. I was able to figure that.
Well, you'll be happy to know that an old friend of ours
that.
killed that bitch.
Fuck how I wanted to do it. But yeah, she's been recovering from the poison ever since. The World Tree's been healing her. She's still very, very weak, so I've been staying here, trying to help out. Building the library, too. And he's gonna look up at Raven and immediately see something's not right. Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything will be fine, buddy. Nothing you need to worry about.
Oh, hey, do you like fried beetles?
No.
He does.
They're surprisingly delicious.
Nar takes one out of his pocket and hands it to Raven.
I don't eat these, but thanks.
Kailu brightens up immediately and goes, "Well, if you're not going to eat it, can I?
Jor here.
It's been so long." She just like eagerly grabs it and starts eating it like it's a fucking muffin.
Raven's gonna look at Cars and go, "Who's this fucking blue dude just acting like he's already part of the gang and some shit? What's this?"
I don't know. I didn't accept the last 3 people you guys accepted, so I don't fucking care anymore.
Well, you don't really accept anybody, so I don't understand.
I don't know why that's coming from you. I accept it. Whatever.
If you must know, I'm Cassian Seabreeze. I'm a really old friend of Kailu's.
Yes.
You see him. You see Cars sit up a little bit and attempt to cut you off. And the moment you say Kailu, he goes, "All right."
He like grew
But
up
like
here.
he's just swayed from making fun of you when you say Kailu. He's like,
By the way, are you covered in blood from the beholder?
I'm already gotten it like a fish.
yeah.
I want
Brandon
them
literally was
goodies.
like, older.
He doesn't care at all.
I want them goodies. I said my hellos. Now give me the goodies.
Okay, Onyx, just remember to hug Caspian while you're still covered in gore. That's how he says hello where he's from.
No.
No.
No. Where he's from or where I'm from, because no to both, I don't think.
Oh, Nar, I gotta show you something.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then Raven snaps his fingers and casts dancing lights.
That's right. That's right. Shit.
Like, Nar looks like a kid who's just seen Christmas lights for the first time.
Yeah, yeah. A really good friend of mine taught me how to do magic.
Oh.
He's in a better place now, anyway.
Oh, that's... I'm so sorry, Raven.
It's okay. I'm gonna go sit down for a second.
Okay.
And then Raven's gonna sit down and cast Silent Image of Eldarian and just stare for a second.
Oh.
Spell magic.
No, it's very...
So at that point, at some point, Kailu's probably going to be like, "Cassie, do you want to see the amount of my book so far? Like how far I've gotten with it?"
But obviously, like, we were going to get there. Is it acceptable to walk away from your friends right now?
Yeah, I'm busy. Shink. Got
They'll be
another
fine.
one.
They usually don't cause incredible havoc all the time.
That is not
They
what
won't.
Nar has said.
Who
So,
wants to fry this up and try it? Like some jujube? Anyone?
They've been a little more contained recently.
well, that's fine. Let's go find a spot to sit. I also have to check on the tree. Probably sing it a song in a little bit. It seems like it's frustrated.
I definitely feel something is wrong. I'm glad I'm not the only one. And they'll probably go off to find a couple of chairs so she can like pull out her never-ending book and show him everything that she's documented.
Yep.
And as the two of you ponder off while Raven sits looking at a silent image, Cars, Rubio,
What was that?
not Onyx, I know what you're doing. What are the two of you doing?
Well, hey, nah.
Yeah, hey, what's up, Curse?
You stayed behind for your mom, yeah?
Yeah.
And genuine care. He can't hide that like feeling.
How's that going?
Better. It's taken a lot for her to learn how to walk, eat by herself, do those sort of things. It's been hard, but she's getting better one day at a time.
I can't imagine what it would be like to lose someone to gain them back, especially a mom. Moms hold a special place in everybody's heart, especially
Yeah.
the little boys.
Hey, you guys should come meet her when she's feeling up to it.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe Raven should. I don't know. You know what? Yeah, I'd love to.
Speaking of which, is Raven okay? Like, I see how he's looking at that image of Eldarian. I know I've been gone for a while, but do they become good friends?
Elle taught him a lot. I tried to take him under my wing, and Elle just naturally did the same thing without trying, I think. And losing Elle, I think it hit him the same as when he temporarily lost you. You know?
Yeah. I'll talk to him, see what I can do.
Thanks. Yeah, I care about the guy, but I don't know how to talk to people on that level. He needs you. He needs someone else. I don't have that in me to be there for people like that. I want to, but I can't.
That's hard. It's just knowing how to connect with people.
You do it naturally, so it should be you.
I really don't know how.
Yeah, I don't know either. I watch you, and I want to hate you, and sometimes I do, but you do good at it. So, listen, nah, it's nice seeing you again.
That was the nicest thing I think you've ever said to me.
I need to work on that, I think. He like takes a second and he goes, wait, what? And then like recognizes the moment. I need to work on that. I'll be there for you when you need it. I'm so happy that you have an opportunity to reunite with your mom. I love that for you.
Thank you.
And he'll put a hand on your shoulder. That's it. No, all I'm saying is put a hand on your shoulder. He'll wait whatever you have to say.
No, he's not really gonna say much back, but we'll take his little tiny hand and like pat the back of yours, just reassuring. I hope you get something similar in the future, Cars. I think you deserve it.
I didn't think so for a long time, but I'm starting to think that I do.
And he'll lean down and not a hug. I want to preface, not a hug. He'll put his other hand on your other shoulder, but like kind of behind, so it's like a half hug.
He's just gonna whisper, "I could totally polymorph into a and give you a real freaking hug."
He's like stutter shocked.
Yeah. I'm glad to have you back. Please don't.
And that'll be good.
That's good.
And so pull away.
As the two of you hug, Rubio stands there, seeing everyone kind of rest up and digest, except for Onyx, who's going ham on a beholder. Behind Rubio comes Kailu's stepfather, and he stands next to you and kind of faces towards the exit where the doors are still smashed down, looking off into the darkness.
She looks like you. She acts like you. I'm happy she found you, but you have to know one thing. No matter how you left, no matter why, she's my daughter now too. I took her in and I raised her for most of her life. Not that I needed to do much. She was a very determined girl to get what needed to be done. And I bet you know that.
Rubio will kind of like have a very small but faint smile and nod in appreciation. He'll extend his hand out for like a handshake and say, "It was not by choice that I left, but I'm happy that you made the choice to take care of her while I was gone. And I know her mother's soul must have been at peace knowing she was safe under your reign and all this." And he'll gesture to the trees and go to shake his hand.
As he goes in for the handshake, he pulls you in.
If she dies, I don't know what I will do. And I'm not going to be able to come and do what I'm assuming you all are about to. You have to protect her. She is a symbol of good. And there's very, very, very few of that nowadays.
Rubio will respond back, "Don't you worry. As her father, I've taken otherworldly means to ensure that her safety is defined. She will not perish before I do. That much I promise. If it means I give up my life for hers, I'll do the last thing a father could ever do for their child."
Very good. And I think, and he points over to Rick Cars, I think that he should get his face checked up on. That's a pretty nasty scar.
I agree, he's quite ugly now.
I'm not a mean person, but I feel like you could say that again.
And this is where we're gonna end.
Whoa! What the fuck?
As
Saying Hey Cars Club is back.
grief of a lost character shadowed upon this episode, very much so. The party redeemed themselves as the demigods they are, showing the world and showing Saphira what they're capable of, once again by defending the World Tree. We leave off in the World Tree. Until next Friday. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We love you guys so much. Make sure to check out TikTok, YouTube, and all of our social media. Make sure you check out Dragon X because his content is still amazing. He does do a lot of content from this game and just a lot of cool theories he has based around awesome topics. So check him out, check us out, and also never, ever forget to embrace insanity.
Night,
Have a great
guys.
weekend, everybody.
Night, guys.
See y'all.
Bye.